first 10-15 minutes just dicking around anyway. So like.
All right. Well, we are live now. Thanks, Eric.
Perfect.
Well, you know, it's been a couple weeks.
It's been 3 weeks.
I got to re-engage that part of my brain.
Look at these. Let's see. How do we? Man, it's been so long. How do I rotate things? Middle click, right?
I really enjoy looking at the top of David's head, though. That's great.
Yeah, we got a new merchant set. It's very neat. A lot of tent things and ooh, there's pies.
What are you guys on?
Oh, those are spices. Those aren't pies. Those are big
I
spices.
I was lied to.
Yeah,
Red Destiny is going to tell on you, Eric.
I was told there would be pie.
It's kind of fancy. Let's look at all these things. I like it.
Yeah.
There's some taters and some lettuce. Some
Those
weapons.
taters don't look too good. They look peeled already.
Pre-peeled
those
taters.
weapons look kind of cool.
There's an empty one.
That's so you can customize one.
Tell her to hush. This is a professional stream.
Michael says hush. This is professional.
Don't use my real name. Ooh, carrots. And garlic and a lot of nasty looking peas. That's better than The Sims, the way that stuff looks.
Those peas do look kind of looks like a bunch of peas held together with like dirt and honey. It's like glued together.
Old dirt and honey peas.
Yeah, this is
Dirt and
Tailspire.
honey
Oh, I
peas.
don't. You know what? I didn't put in my title that this is Tailspire. I should probably put that in there.
No,
It
you
doesn't
shouldn't.
matter.
Don't
Doesn't
even
matter.
bother. Nobody looks at it. They can have Tailspire in bold letters, all
We're
capitalized,
using
exclamation points,
Tailspire.
and people will be like, "What game is this?"
I was gonna put
Now that we can hear Holly, I can get to hear her complain about having to
I won't.
tell people what it is.
No snark today, I guess. Did my thumbnail work? Hang on. One moment. Oh, I just messed everything up.
Ah, yes. Feels good to be back in the saddle.
I can tell Joe and then David are eager as well.
Yeah.
When's Tailspire supposed to come out? Anybody know? Anybody watching anything about it?
I get the dev build updates and I read those from the Kickstarter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But most of them are just talking about how they're moving on. They're like, oh, we're adding this. Oh, we're gonna do this. Oh, we're working on this. Nothing about release dates.
Yeah, I see those. Oh, we have a tent. Oh yeah, different kinds of tents we can put in here. Ooh, look at that one.
Ooh, man, some of these little tables look really good. This little spell one with the chests and the bottles and stuff. Oh man,
are those supposed to be potatoes?
Where?
Yeah.
Oh,
so. It's like a tent roof. Is there like a full tent roof system now?
It's sort of like you have to. There are corners.
Yeah. There's corners and then there's pieces. Oh yeah, that's
definitely
really cool.
how my tent looks.
What?
It's got a big
flat
flat on the bottom.
Hey, need mock. Put we got this one in here.
Some cabbages. What are those? Tomatoes? I can't tell what those are supposed to be.
Oh, do we get any new people?
Those different red potatoes? I don't know what those are.
Where? The red ones?
Tomatoes?
They're tomatoes.
Yeah. Are they?
Well, yeah.
They don't look like tomatoes.
All those red potatoes.
I don't want to leave
red
potatoes. Red potatoes are a thing.
Are they?
Yeah,
that
what do
red?
you mean are they?
That red.
They're not that red, dude.
Okay, red potatoes in my kitchen right now.
But tomatoes aren't that wrinkly, so I...
Yeah, they are. They've been sitting out in the sun in a wooden stall in D&D for...
No, it's for authenticity. It's not
their
because they couldn't do it
authenticity.
well. It's because they meant to do it that way.
Ooh, look at that clay
Yeah.
golem. Ooh, look at that guy.
Where? I didn't see it.
Where
We can't
is
see
he?
a clay golem because our dudes aren't there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I will just...
Well, that'll be a surprise for you later tonight.
Yep.
Well, you're boned.
How convenient. You guys are fighting a clay golem tonight. All right.
Should run from everything.
Okay.
Does this look dicey? Or run away.
Let me get organized. Sorry.
I like this the spell table one is the best for sure.
Yeah, we know. You told
And
us
the
all about
weapons
that.
one looks really good. And
I like the weapons ones. The weapons ones are my favorite.
Let's go to where we at. We're at Saltport. It's been a long time since we played. Let's recap. I'll pull you guys over here and we can recap. Well, it's been a bit. It's been 3 weeks. I'll pull you guys over and then we can chat about what's happening.
could have been 4.
Yeah,
Since Francisco didn't show up,
I
3
know.
weeks off, and he couldn't even show up.
That guy's a jerk and trying to be responsible and all that.
I know.
Last time his lame excuse was his parents. Can you believe that?
I know.
What a lame
Parents
excuse.
are in town. Can't play D&D while they're here because they're definitely awake 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. or 11 to 2
Well, they were because
a.m.
we saw them. We saw one of them come into the,
Yeah.
into the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you jerk.
You jerk.
He came in and was like,
Staying
"You
up late.
worshiping Satan in here?"
Are you worshiping the devil in there?
We had, so we'll get to D&D in a minute. We used to play at a game store, all of us, except for you, Isaac.
Whatever, Isaac.
And we were
That's
playing, we had like a little game store here in town, and someone from the paper, I guess the Yukon paper, came in.
Yeah.
And she was just asking questions about D&D, and I said something
Me and
dumb.
you were joking about
Yeah,
it being
we just come here
Devil worshiping.
to worship the devil. That's the only reason we're here. And
Yep.
she put that in the paper.
Did you put, yeah.
She wrote there's like a little article in the paper about the new game store, and Michael and Eric were there, and Michael says this: "We're just there to worship the devil," he says.
No Kappa.
And then,
Followed by jokingly, but I know how that goes around here. Nobody read jokingly. They read there to worship the
Yeah.
devil.
I didn't find out until Philip
I
sent
think
it to
Matt,
me.
yeah, Matt or Philip, yeah.
So
That's so funny.
That's pretty funny.
Local man Michael says he worships the devil through Dungeons and Dragons.
and now the game store's out of business. I think we know why.
Yep, they're gone. That place sold like 3 times.
I would think that, like, if you were actually worshiping the devil there, that he would find a way to keep it afloat. Satan would intervene and be like, "You know
Gotta
what,
get them
game store?"
Satan dollars in there.
All right, things are turning a little dark. Let's talk about D&D.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, like Satan dollars, Satan, the devil, D&D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 weeks ago, we were in Saltport. Well, I wasn't there, but you guys were in Saltport. I'll just do a quick recap of things you were there for
On the last
Todicus
episode.
Day. There was a big burning of things and celebration.
Todicus Day.
Francisco and Shiro had a run-in with some you all had a run-in with some undead things. Francisco secretively and Shiro not so secretively. Sorry, Jack. Were plagued by well, you just breathed in some stuff.
It's good stuff though.
And you also met crazy. Oh, by the way, the Saltport is a old frogman town. Just frog people run this place. Things are out of business because there's krakens about. No one can sail here because there's krakens out there and they sink everything.
Because we showed up and blew up the inn.
That happens as well. Saltport's in a bit of a recession at the moment, thanks to the no business from the kraken. You went and you chatted with old man Chug, very old man Chug. He's a little crazy. He talked to you. He thinks you're dead.
Taught us how to terraform.
You happened to look inside his house and you walked into a whole new world. Just like
Isn't he the one that
just
mad
like
at us
Jasmine. Is that Jasmine?
for banishing that
Is that the right
guy?
one? Is that Aladdin?
Yeah, that was a lot.
Okay. And
Wasn't it also in his cupboard like Narnia? Like it was in his cupboard, or was it just through a door?
Just through a door.
just walking through the door.
Oh, okay.
Narnia,
dude.
And the reason, well, the first thing you notice when you came in here is the big black tower in the middle of town, which is this thing right here. In that tower, you hear that there is some sort of the Dark One, people call him, some cloaked figure that comes out once a week, collects some goods apparently from the fish place, the port, and then some strange fish. He collects strange fish from the port, and then he's on his way. That's really all there is to it. As far as you know, you didn't also notice that west of town there was some strange creatures walking out to the west. You found a strange tree, strange, and then Rook's. I almost forgot your name. How long it's been? Rook's bird got blasted by a lightning bolt.
I think I was a jerk.
And
That was funny.
Oh, and the other thing is you had there's a boat kind of hidden in the rocks up by Chug, up on the what do you call that? If you're in a bay, the little pointy bits at the edge of the bay. What do you call that? That's not in.
A peninsula?
There's still
I'm sure there's a point for it. The pointy
Cove?
bit at the end of a
Cove.
bay.
I just said it, didn't I?
What'd you say?
Or no, a peninsula,
pier?
right?
well,
No,
peninsula is
no.
land.
A pier is a
A
Bridge.
bay is a land too.
a bay.
What
is
are we
the
talking
same.
about? Sorry.
Whenever you when you have a port
You want me to look it up?
and the little
Pointy bit.
pointy bits
At
at the
the
end.
end
At the end. So here's a port. These are the pointy bits. What do you call those? The
It's,
peninsula.
isthmus.
No, an isthmus is a small stretch of land that connects two larger land masses.
I'm learning a lot
Yeah.
tonight.
This is education hour.
Okay,
Anyways.
let's see.
Is that a fjord?
We're gonna call them the pointy bits at the end of a bay. That's where Chug lives. That's also where the boat is. The hidden boat. No, an archipelago
jetty
is just a
and a
bunch of little
cliff.
islands. I know most of these from playing Civilization. That's where I learned all my land masses. A jetty. Oh, that might be maybe.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Is that what it is?
yeah.
The jetty? Oh yeah, I
I
think
thought
Oh,
those
yeah,
were
okay.
artificial, but I could be incorrect on that.
that might be right. Manfred, someone give him some points.
+5 internet points.
There you go. All right. So
No,
you guys.
Jetty is a modern financial service firm.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
First thing on Google. Not even going any further.
So you guys were at Chug's house. I think you were walking back. You're not really welcome in town because you burned the inn down.
I'm okay in town
And-
because I was relaxing on the beach that day.
You are heading out. Well, where are you gonna go? I think you just left Chug's house because Chug wasn't there, but Shiro walked in and found the whole new.
I think
world.
Chug was mad and he was going to go see what we did to that ghost friend of his.
They were waiting on a potion of
After
some
I
kind
banished
to
him.
Cure Shiro, who drank a clear potion, but it did not cure him.
It just made me feel good.
Right.
It made me feel real good.
Right. What you want to do?
Well, is it night right now?
It's yeah, it's nighttime.
Okay, so do we want to sit around?
It's
and
like
wait?
it's like 10 o'clock. It's like right now. 10, 11 o'clock. Sun just set recently.
Do we want to sit around and see if Chug comes back, or do we want to head back to?
We got to meet the Dark One. We've
Ready
been
for the
sitting
dark?
here for a friggin' week just for that. I'm not missing that just so I can see if Chug's around.
That, and I need to get cured.
Yeah, that's why we were waiting for Chug.
I know. But our whole mission was, well, I don't think we even would have come up to Chug if Isaac wasn't so desperate for incense.
Yeah, you got him. You got the incense. How long do you need to res your guy?
He's already been rezzed.
Oh,
You already did it.
oh yeah, because you went back and looked at the people on the boat.
Yep.
That's right.
He needed some incense to cover up some other stuff he was doing.
Bruh.
Bruh. Can I get some, like, incense, bruh?
It's 4:20 o'clock, and I gotta get some incense.
I gotta get some incense in here.
Yeah, I depend. What are we trying to find a cure for Shiro, or we're just gonna go find this Dark One while he is sick? That's our.
I say we find the dark one and then.
And then come back. Yeah, this guy could be gone for days.
Okay, so he'll be here tomorrow morning, I think. Right? That's what we think.
Yeah.
That's the word on the street.
Let's go back and sleep then.
And you know,
Okay.
bird's the word.
You make your way around. You get divert the town, avert the town, and go back to Bert's place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Bert staying with Kermie?
Yeah, what you doing, Bert?
It's Kermit. Say it right. Yeah, I'm staying with Kermit.
Okay. Anybody on watch? Or are you just gonna snooze away?
We're snoozing
Fit-
away.
I'm snoozing away.
Give me that perception check for Fit. Anyone that's staying up?
I'm not staying.
You
up.
are staying with Kermit, David.
Yep.
Yeah, it's his best bud.
Miss
I think it's 13.
Piggy seems as good as ever. You never knew her before, but you assume she's as good as ever. She's not sick. She's no more coughing, no more scars, no more boils on her skin. She didn't show you before, but she shows you now. Her skin's clear. She seems good as new.
Look at how good I look.
What
Alright,
was
sweet.
perception before Vip?
It was 13.
Let me consult the manual.
I couldn't
Okay.
remember if he had any pluses.
What manuals? What books?
You hear Vip hears a little bit of commotion to the west, but nothing alarming, nothing to awake you about.
Okay, just the same stuff he's been hearing every night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same stuff, if maybe even a little less.
Okay.
Okay, morning comes. Shiro, I need a roll. Give me a d20. Add your con. Con save. That's what I'm trying to say.
That was a round.
What is it? 9. Con save, you say?
Yeah.
14.
Save, you say.
Okay.
What's Jack doing?
I need
Eating a Jack in the Box. Get somebody's picture.
So you look at yeah, someone roll me a d20 for Jack.
You got it, boss.
This is what he gets for missing.
9 plus whatever.
I don't know what his con is.
I don't either.
It's nothing.
I think it's nothing.
I'm sure it's not what it needs to be. Okay.
He's gonna die while he's gone. That's what always happens.
Okay, so I'll note this down.
He's probably sitting at work watching this, going, "They're gonna kill my character."
He's still waiting for that power spike.
Okay, so Shiro wakes up, and he's looking a little better. He's on the tail end of what he had before. He's coughing and sniffling but his arm seems to be not quite as boily. There's not as much pus as was starting to kind of ooze out of his messed up arm. He seems a little better.
I didn't realize he was that bad.
It was beginning stages. Jack is he was trying to hide it before, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
He does not hide it this time. So you see Jack over there, and he wakes up, and he's coughing, and you look over, and you can just see his arms are oozing. There's some black spots, and some green boils are popping up on his arm, and now up on his neck.
I slowly back away from him.
He is taking a beating with this whatever he's got, which you just now knows now. So he doesn't look good.
I look at him and cast prestidigitation
On yourself.
on both of us. if I can do it without touching him, I do it on him.
He wants to clean the wound with prestidigitation.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay. So it's the morning of the Dark One's arrival day. It's
Maybe he can help Jack.
as Bert knows, it is Todicus Eve right now. Todicus Eve is once a week thing. Bert is not there, so he won't tell you anything about it. Good role playing, Bert.
Excellent job.
So
your character there.
Bert, bright and early, like pre-dawn, you hear some commotion, and Kermit and Piggy are both up, and they are out the door quick. Not like running out, but just they get all their gear on. You see Kermit loading up on his fishing gear. Seems Piggy works there as well. She's gets her I don't know, fishing hat and some tackle box and their fishing gear, their nets and all that, and they head out the door.
Alright, I'll say bye to Kermit.
Okay. Bye, Bert. As he heads out the door.
Leaves you at his house alone.
Hey, they're best friends. They just haven't seen each other in years.
Yeah,
I was
you.
about to say,
And away they go. So it's still sundown, but sun comes up. You guys wake up, and all that happens. What would you like to do?
we're gonna beat
I'm
this
gonna-
guy. That's the only reason we're here.
Head over to
I'm gonna
Kermit's
go
house.
over to my house.
Okay.
Tell them about Toticus Eve.
You can tell them about Toticus Eve.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell them how it's an amazing day. And
Bert
how...
tells you all about Toticus Eve. Really, there's nothing to it. It's just, it's not well. He may say it's an amazing day because he's a frogman, but Toticus Day is the day that you celebrate. Toticus Eve is sort of the
Is it like Christmas but for frogs?
But it's weekly. It's like Saturday.
It's like Easter but for frogs.
Ah, yes.
But it's once a week. It's like going to
once a week Easter. Yes.
It's the night before church.
Mm-hmm.
Do they hide tadpoles or something?
Those are their babies. No, they're not gonna hide their babies.
Can we get really into the nitty gritty of what this is? Like, I want to get the fine detail of what this holiday is. I need it to roleplay my holiday party.
We've already talked about the god, so I think you've got it all covered.
You already burned your silk shirt for him. So.
Yeah, burned a silk shirt for that guy.
It's a girl. Toticus is a girl.
Yeah, Toticus loves
You're right.
All right.
I'm sure Toticus.
So, how are you going to get into town? You guys are all at Bert's house at the moment, chatting about Toticus Eve and Toticus Day. And you can see the tower plain as day, not too far from you. The other houses, the other frog houses around you, there's some commotion going on. I mean, like every other house is vacant. But the few that are still occupied are those that haven't gone to work already are hopping out. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking around trying to see if there's people are getting off the streets as was described.
I'm going to the middle of town because, like...
you're a little ways from the streets, and you're still kind of in a swamp, so you can't really get a good eye on the streets unless you want to send.
Well, I was expecting like a ghost town. Is that not the case?
It's already pretty much a ghost town, but if there's what activity there is in town is right now.
Okay. All right, boys. Let's.
But I mean, compared to any other town you've been to, yeah, it's pretty much mostly vacant.
Shall we go to the tower then?
How many of you are allowed to be in the town?
None of us.
I could mask of many faces and be fine.
Oh, God dang.
No yawns. No yawns in chat.
I can't. I'm so tired.
So tired. What have you been doing, old man?
Dude, I've been having a normal sleep schedule. That's what I've been doing.
Outrageous.
Jeebus.
Nobody has a normal sleep cycle this time of year.
It's just for like 2 days in a row I've had like no sleep. That's why I'm tired.
Hey, Dan Bush. Okay. Let's
head to the tower then.
It's about that time. Who's going?
Let's go. I'm going.
I will make myself look like an older frogman.
Okay.
Just head
Jack
that way.
is going to stay at Bert's house, conveniently.
Oh, yeah.
So good, Jack.
There's going to be a house fire while we're gone, right?
Definitely.
A house fire?
And we're going to bar the door on the way out so he doesn't infect the people, and then there's going to be a house fire.
Fire.
A hut fire. Straight.
Zero, you going?
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to put a bag over your head, though, with, like, holes in the eyes.
Bert, you going?
I'll go.
Okay. So you guys make your way. You get onto the path, onto the ramp, which leads you into the town. Pretty deserted. And when you get close to the tower, you can see there's no one around the tower. The tower itself, that little sort of roundabout around the tower, is just completely empty. And it's still just a solid black tower. Obelisk.
Where's this guy at? He's coming out this morning, right? Or watching for him.
Yeah, he didn't give you exact time, but somewhere around now.
Sometime today.
Yep.
Well, I guess we're gonna sit around and look for this thing.
Wait for a while then.
Even though you're not welcome here, you feel there's no one even looking at you, or no one even around. So.
Well, I've got.
Yeah, you aren't going to be noticed, but Shiro is the one who's Shiro and perhaps Bert.
I'm gonna send Fip up in the air just to look like up above us. Is there anyone walking around right now near us?
You don't see this whole central square. You don't see anything.
Okay.
At the docks, you see a lot of commotion. A lot is in like a dozen frogs that have pulled their boats up and they're getting things hauled. They appear to be getting a wagon prepared at the docks, and they're loading up these baskets, wicker baskets full of fish and other things. You can go closer if you want to take a look and roll me perception if you want to get an idea what they are loading up.
We have an idea that it's the weird fish with teeth, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just here to intercept this guy, which
dark
I'm
one-
assuming is just like one of Alzira's minions looking for ways to get rid of a kraken by studying weird fish.
Yeah, this dark one he's just looking to complete his Stardew Valley bundle. He's got to get
Yeah,
the weird fish.
gotta get the weird fish.
About an hour goes by, and
Oh, when's this guy gonna show up?
all of a sudden, a door. You just looking around, and you notice what wasn't there before. A door just appears. There's just a crack all of a sudden around it where a door would be. Door opens.
Yeah.
Out steps a black cloaked figure. Cloak is like over his face. His head's kind of down, so you can't see anything. It's just completely cloaked. Steps out. And then you see another one step out. And then a third one step out. All three look very, very similar. They all just have their black cloaks.
What's through the door? Can I see what's through the
It's
door?
just black in there.
Okay.
The vampires, they can't have light.
The quick. They don't pay any attention to you.
They don't consider us a threat.
Yeah.
They'll just keep
Blow
going
these
about
guys
their
up.
business. They'll assimilate us later.
They walk out. They don't even pay. They pay no mind, and they immediately head to their left, towards the port.
They leave the door open?
Door shuts right behind them.
Still there though?
Yeah,
Does it disappear?
door's there.
Is there a knob, or is it just like?
It's
Let's
just
push on.
flat, but you can see the crack of an outline of a door.
No, just open the door when they leave.
Gonna get your fingers in there. Is anyone talking to these guys?
I'll stick my foot in.
Our party. Is anyone going to say hello to these people?
Oh, I will. I'll walk out.
Where's your miniatures? Are they out here somewhere?
No.
Nope.
Right.
As I come out, you say, "Oi, mate!"
You guys are over right here. This is where the door is.
Oh, okay. On the other side. I'm looking at the wrong side of the tower.
Okay, that's where the door pops.
I'm unimmersed.
Okay.
And they slowly start walking towards the port.
Like really creepy slow, like they're like level and they're
very,
walking side by side.
Very. The two in front, they're just walking. Nothing. I mean, they got a bit of a sway to them, you know. The one in the back, is a very graceful walk, very smooth walk.
Is he floating?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Intelligence.
Yeah, intelligence.
I bet I can't tell. It's 6.
Could be.
Are they leaving footprints?
Yeah, they're on a platform.
You're on a boardwalk.
Well, yeah. Is there any mud on the platform?
That would be a survival check. Roll me that survival check.
Okay.
Or just give me a perception.
Okay. Perception. So, 11.
3
Yeah. All three of them are.
3
Okay.
weeks off, and we're not any better at rolling dice. That's for sure.
Nope.
Or rolling fake dice,
Virtual dice.
virtual dice.
Gotta trust the heart of the dice, dude.
Oh yeah, I trust in the heart of the dice.
As they walk away.
You saying what?
Hello.
You're not paying any attention.
So I'm gonna try to open this door.
Okay.
Can I open it?
Roll me. Are you gonna stealthily do it? They're still not that far away.
I'm not scared of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna open the door.
As soon as you walk up to the door, start
Yeah.
sticking your fingers in there, the one in the back stops and turns around,
Okay.
and you hear, "Who are you?"
You mother.
Can't see his face, just covered.
Do all of us hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, so he said it out loud.
Out loud.
He said
in
it out
common.
loud.
Hello. My
I'm here to
name's
investigate what you're doing.
You look like what do you look like?
I look like a moon. I look like a moon elf. I look like
You've been looking like for a long time.
yeah, like a male version of what's her name?
Alzira.
Okay.
No, not Alzira. Oh yeah, I guess Alzira is a high elf though, like a regular elf.
Oh,
her-
glorious.
Lorius.
You look like a moon elf. You look like a gray elf. No, you're a moon elf.
Yeah.
Alzira is a gray elf.
Yeah, I look
Pretty
like Lorius. Yeah, pretty similar.
He takes a moment and looks at all of you. And he says, "I've been warned of you.
Oh yeah?
What's your business here?
Who warned you of us?
Answer the question."
Our business is to figure out what you're doing.
How is that your business?
Because we want to know.
I'm making it my business.
I am maintaining order. I recommend you step away from that.
I don't think you're maintaining order. Everyone here is afraid of you guys.
Who's
It's not maintaining order.
Whose order are you maintaining?
Said, "You've been here a while.
Yeah,
You,
about a week.
you see the fear in their eyes when they mention me.
I see the fear in their eyes when they mention a lot of stuff. Things don't seem too rosy around here.
I go about my business. You can go about yours."
I just want to know who you are.
We just want to know who you are.
They call
Yeah.
me the Dark One.
Yeah, I know they call you the
Oh.
Dark One.
Well, you see, that's not gonna cut it.
Who do you work
Oh
for?
man, River getting in on this action.
He's like twirling his daggers. That's not gonna cut it.
That's not gonna cut it, boy.
So you watch your tongue, Frogman.
I don't like the way you're talking to my frog man.
How hurt are you?
Me? I'm
Yeah.
good. I have full health.
Oh, okay, good. All right. I'll start a fight with these guys. That's fine.
He says, "If I'm willing to talk, but not here.
That works for us.
All right, that's fine.
That's all we wanted.
I will collect my offering
Okay,
in return."
go for it.
All right,
We'll just hang out. Oh,
hang out right
have
here.
you seen this disease? And I'll show him the like.
He starts walking away.
Let's
Him
wait
and
for him
his,
to get
him
back.
and his
Hey, man.
two start walking.
You're not a nice person.
He's ignoring you. So they're gone for a little while. Are you going to follow them? Or are you going to...
I'm gonna have Fit follow a healthy amount in the air.
Okay. So they make their way down the path and take a left towards the port. And at the port, you can see that there's only 2 frogmen left. The other ones have scattered out and they're back in the boats and back out to sea. There's 2 left. One of them is the Constable, which Shiro saw. I think, did you see him, Fip? I think you may have seen him at some point. Not Fip, but Rook. But he's the one frogman wearing somewhat decent clothes. And then there's another frogman next to him that seems to be some frog of importance. He's a little taller, that you can gather. And they are standing by a wagon, just filled with baskets of very strange-looking fish. And the 3 of them walk up. They don't really make any kind of motion. They just walk up. The 2 that are with the normal guy, the main guy, one of them grabs the front of the wagon. The other one goes around to the back, and they help push it. It's on 2 wheels. And they push it back, and then they slowly make their way back to the tower. They don't.
Are
see
they
it.
struggling
No.
to push it?
No.
Okay, I was about to say I would go help them.
Um,
You know what? I'm just gonna walk over and.
you don't. You
try
don't
to
see
help.
this. This is
Oh, I
Flip
don't.
seeing
Okay.
this.
Oh, okay, my bad.
They don't say any words from what you gather. You don't hear anything. You don't see any even motion at all, other than the 2 frogmen are standing there like statues. They aren't budging. And as soon as they turn and start walking back, you can see that the frogmen, they like let out their breath. And they relax a little bit. And then the three of them slowly make their way back the path. And they're heading back towards you. And they get to the door. You notice the main guy goes up and he puts his hand on the tower, and you see the door, where the crack of the door is, widens. And then the door automatically opens. And in they push the cart. Those two go in first. And the main guy looks at you, looks at all of you, and says, "Come in."
All right.
And inside
Going
he goes.
I'm walking in.
Who has dark vision? It's very dark in here.
I do.
Yeah, dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Frogman?
I think Frogman has it too. I think
No,
Jack's the
I
only one
lost
who
it whenever I died.
I think when he died, he had something magical, but yeah. So it is.
No,
If I had
my
night vision,
shrooms
I
gave
bet.
him dark vision.
Yeah, you're fungus. The thing you hated the most gave you dark vision. And now you're missing it, aren't you?
It made me look ugly.
You looked beautiful.
Vanity.
The druid thought you were beautiful.
And so did all the elves.
The elves loved it. Yeah.
Well, those are elves and druids. See, they're
Oh.
not frog people. They don't count.
So anyway, you walk into this pitch black place. Those that have dark vision, you can see. Of course, it's black and white. So because of dark vision, it's just a big empty room. You can see that they're pushing this cart into this place. The tower's no bigger than it looks on the outside. It's just a tower.
Okay.
And it looks like just a big hollow room. It's not as tall. This tower's like 4 stories tall, and this thing's only 10 feet tall. It's just a little room.
Okay.
And in the middle of this room, there is some runes in the center, and you see those runes light up. David, you can see this as well because it's dark, but you see those runes start to light up. As soon as you all go in, the door shuts behind you, David, automatically. And those two and the wagon are in the center of those runes. They light up, and then, boink, they're gone. Teleported away. The one guy is still there, alone with you.
Okay.
And he says, "This is a safe place.
All right.
Ask what you want."
What do you do here? Why are the villagers scared of you? You don't even seem to do anything. What's the point of this tower? Why are you guys? Do you know anything about the guy in the forest? That kind of thing.
What do you know of the guy in the forest?
You don't
I
know
they like
much.
to shoot birds.
Oh,
He thinks we're dead.
No, we're not talking about Chug. We're talking about the other guy.
The guy that
oh,
killed
the ghost guy. Never mind.
The guy in the forest to the, I guess,
In the big
perspective.
tree.
In the
To the-
trees.
to the west.
To the west. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I think this game needs a compass. Yeah.
I can make one. Put one down. He says,
Yeah.
and you just say, what'd you say about him? You say he hates birds?
Yeah. He said he hates birds. I'm asking about him. Like, what is he there for? Do you know anything about him?
I believe he just minds his own business.
You haven't contacted him?
I know him well.
Oh.
He dabbles in the arts.
His name isn't Raoul or Garrick,
Yeah.
is it?
No.
No?
Do you
Again,
know
you
those
still
names?
can't see the guy's face.
Okay.
I know of a Raoul or Garrick. I believe it's my turn to ask a question.
Alright.
Yeah. Go for it.
What brings you here?
Our frogman, who you so disrespected,
It's a
wanted to
habit.
come home. Felt like visiting his hometown,
He wanted to visit, and we were coming around anyways.
and maybe get a little revenge on the people who tried to kill him.
Someone tried to
Revenge
kill your frogman? You think they are here?
In the
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Well, actually, I think they are still here. They're just underground now.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
So he said he knows of Raoul and Garrick. Is that what he said?
Yeah, he knows the name.
You know the name. You know where they are.
None of my business.
Okay. So what do you do here? What's the point of the fish? In the tower.
I dabble.
You working for Alzira, or are you just here?
My turn for questions.
Okay. Yeah.
How well do you know Alzira?
Well enough.
That's not an answer.
It's a bit of a rocky relationship,
It's a bit of a rocky
but
relationship,
but she's coming around.
You trust her?
but she did bring us back from the dead. Well, we brought ourselves back from the dead, but she assisted.
Through necromancy.
No.
Not exactly.
One
no.
person through necromancy, I think. But the rest of us escaped of our own volition. Escaped from hell. Of
Deals
our
with
own
the
volition.
devils, you know. Those kind of things.
I've heard stories. I know who you are.
So who are you then?
I'm the Dark One.
You don't have a name?
Feel like
Are you
could be
working
a
for
little bit
Alzira?
more specific.
I'm known as the Dark One to help control the frogs.
What have the frogs done?
Absolutely nothing.
Why do they need control?
So yeah, why do they need control?
I am a babysitter.
Do you
Ominous
control them by
babysitter.
using the Kraken?
No.
Are you trying to figure out how to
My
stop
question for
the
you.
Kraken? No? Okay. Alright.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I love answering questions,
Dude, doesn't seem like you do.
but it would do me a great service if you could get rid of a Kraken for me. I understand you might be the ones to do it for me.
We're working on it.
I can lead you to this Kraken.
Can you give us the ability to breathe underwater? How are we
Okay.
gonna fight?
I can.
Well, that works.
What about the
hoping-
siren?
I was hoping for a no on that.
He got me.
What about the
Call my
siren? What
bluff.
do you know of the siren that controls the Kraken?
I don't know. There's a siren that
There's a-
controls the Kraken.
There's
Krakens.
Krakens, multiple. There's like
I'm
There's
not
a
concerned
religion.
about the multiple.
We can't really kill the sign because it's
There's
a
One
religion kind
in
of thing.
particular that I want killed.
why are you interested in
I
getting
want
rid of these
want
things?
the Kraken.
Oh, you want the Kraken.
I want it.
You want to harvest it?
Whatever word you wish to use.
You want us to kill a Kraken and pull it back to shore.
Yes.
How do we pull
Well, hey,
it back to
imagine the money.
shore?
You look strong.
Just me. That's a solo.
I can assist in pulling it back to shore. If you kill it, I will help you pull it back.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm down to fight a Kraken. We can let off some steam on a Kraken.
Oh, but I still don't understand who it is you work for.
I work for your friend.
I mean, yeah, I got that vibe. The dark cloak, calling yourself the Dark One. She's into that
Can I-
kind of
can I-
emo
can I-
stuff.
I can't see his face, so I couldn't do an insight check.
You can do it like a insight at disadvantage. You can just kind of hear
Yeah.
what's in his voice.
I'll try it. Why not? Ooh, that's pretty good.
You can you gather he's telling the truth, but there's a bit of bitterness behind his words.
she make you work for her?
We have an agreement.
One that you're not too particular of.
Particularly fond of.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
How long do we have to decide whether we're going to go out and kill this Kraken for you? We were only here. We only stuck around to meet you, to see what was going on.
I have a question. If we kill this Kraken, will it let the frogs be able to freely go around in the water?
Yeah, which Kraken is this?
Do they have names?
Where is
This
this
is
particular
Charlie.
Kraken located?
This Kraken is just outside the bay.
So not in the chocolate factory then. All right. so theoretically,
Did somebody read the chat?
I did not.
Amazing. Incredible.
So theoretically, if we kill this Kraken, the Frog Town will be able to get some more commerce.
Yeah.
I don't like that, yeah.
Do I believe him?
Roll me that perception or the insight check.
Is that a disadvantage still?
I don't think I have to. I heard it in your voice.
No, you don't need this. You don't need disadvantage. It was pretty clear.
So bad. That's still +5 though. 10.
So you can interpret it however you feel like interpreting that.
What do I know about like the locations of the Krakens?
You don't know anything. You know, Alzira told you that their Krakens were just sinking the ships around the island. And she knows that they have some way of the Empire, or the Union. Just call them the Union.
Yeah.
They have some way of still sailing without getting attacked. But every other ship gets attacked by Kraken, and the Union can still sail freely. So basically, the whole island is under siege essentially by Kraken. Nothing comes, nothing goes, nothing sails anywhere.
And he said that the one just outside of this bay is the one that he wants us to kill.
Yeah.
Bert, do you know if your people could get outside the bay, would it be good for them? He's not there. Okay.
I think you made Bert mad.
Yeah.
Would Bert
I'm not
know?
particularly.
Bert would say, yeah, because they're the young grow up on a different island just outside the bay. Good place for that drink, David.
T-Mobile drink.
Sponsored.
This stream is sponsored by T-Mobile.
Freaking and it was like a tiny little frame. Wow.
He would Bert would say that, yeah, it's important they get out there because all the young are spawned and they grow up on a separate little island outside the bay, and then they come to shore whenever they're old enough.
How have they been? Do I know how they, or does Bert know how they've been doing that?
Only thing you know of this was with Wart, the first guy you met here in town, was wanting you to find a way to let them know. That's his only quest for you, was just let the people on Tadpoint to know that he was okay.
Okay, well, I'm
That
down to give it
naming
a try.
scheme.
Do you think we can do it without Jack?
Yeah, what does he ever do anyway?
I probably
Stand in
know
the
where it
back,
is.
does
Miss the
sharpshooter
shots.
and misses all the time. I don't need him.
Poor Jack.
Hey, to be fair,
Well-
underwater he'd have disadvantage on every shot, and he has to be
We've been-
within like 30 feet.
We've been lugging that ball and chain around for so long. I really hope he watches this.
Hey man, I will. He's had some super clutch heals, dog.
Yes, yeah, he's got the heels, yeah.
He should have been a cleric. Okay, I guess let's go kill the Kraken then.
I'm gonna start keeping like a little tooth in my mouth, like one of those cyanide tooths that you break, but instead it'll be full of health potion, so that when I like fall over, it like breaks it and then gets me back up.
Seems legit.
I'm gonna carry a bottle around with a fairy in it, so whenever I die, it pops out.
Yeah, it pops out and reses me up.
I'm sure the fairy will be very happy about that.
They always
deal.
were a link to the past.
Okay, he looks at you. Our business is done.
All right.
You kill a kraken, and you can ask me anything you want.
All right.
Can I see your face?
Why?
I'm just curious.
Just cause, you know.
Just go pull back the hood. Do I smell this guy?
Roll me perception.
You smell this guy?
Just curious if he has the smell. If he has an odor.
Nope.
How would I know? I can't roll higher than
Rook starts
you just-
sniffing around. I'm just gonna go. Sorry about that.
For this past week,
Kinda
your
check
nose
to
has
see
just
what
been
deodorant
assaulted
you
by
have.
smells of the swamp, and that's all you're getting in here.
Was the temperature different when we came in here?
No.
Okay.
He
Why is it-
ACs his empty tower. Is that what you were
Well,
asking?
it was dark. I didn't know if it was a pocket dimension or something.
The room
Alright.
is the same size as
Can
the
I
outside.
see his? Can I see his hands?
No.
I'm gonna reach out a hand and go. Well, let's make a deal.
What?
He kind of looks at you, sizes you up for a moment. He reaches his hand out. It's
I'm gonna shake it, see what it
it's-
looks like.
It's a slender gray hand.
All right, let's get out of here. Let us out.
hand cold.
Are you gonna? Well, we need him to give us the ability to breathe underwater if we're gonna go fight this thing.
He says, "Where are you?
Wait a minute.
Hang on.
You said.
Wait a minute.
He says,
Listen, we're individuals.
We're calling
We
his
need to
bluff
think
now.
about this.
he says, meet me here tomorrow.
Oh, you're really gonna freak out the frog people.
Not on Totica's Day. You know, tomorrow's kind of a holiday for them, maybe.
It's good to knock him off his schedule every once in a while.
God. Great.
I don't like this guy.
We're hurting the toads more than we're helping them, guys. Like, we need to just, like, get out of here. Alright.
We gotta get rid of krakens anyway, right?
Yeah,
if,
but wouldn't
if it's not too difficult, we can just take out the other ones. If it is really hard, well,
Would it not-
We got a problem.
would it not behoove... It must be pretty hard if they can break a boat in half. It would behoove us to figure out how they're being controlled more than, like...
we know how they're being
Trying-
controlled.
No, we really don't.
We know it's the siren that sings to them.
Why don't we go kill her? Solve all our problems.
Well, from what Bert was saying, you know, that was not a smart idea.
Bert's a pushover.
Bert just starts peeing his pants just hearing her name.
I'm just saying,
Do I smell that?
kill the thing that's being controlled. That's going to be difficult, or kill the thing that is controlling the big thing that is bigger.
And now we're going after the cat.
Okay, that aside, hear me out. She might be a pushover that can just really sing.
Why don't you tell me more about her?
We killed the mock devil already. She's like...
Who is this?
Bert knows the most because he's visited her a couple of times.
What was her name?
I don't remember her name off the top of my head.
Bert should know his name, because, yeah.
Alicia?
You say Khaleesi. Okay.
Alicia?
Khaleesi.
I thought you said
Mother of
Khaleesi. I
dragons.
was like, come on, man.
Where is it? Yeah, Alicia.
Alicia. She's like the saint or god of like the fish religion in South Shore. There's a lighthouse guards.
The
swim
Kraken's
down
the
here.
god, and she's like the voice. She's the pope of the Kraken. She's
Is
sort
that
of,
how it
she's sort of
works?
the voice of the Kraken.
She's the vicar of Kraken.
Are you telling me that we're gonna have to fight like Cthulhu if we start killing Krakens, and she's just like Cthulhu's pope? I suddenly don't like this anymore. Killing a Kraken sounds like a bad idea.
You just gave the DM an idea. Is what I think.
Devil, the old one.
I'm having reservations about killing squids now. He was the fake devil.
We saw some pretty, 7-headed dragon. That was creepy.
Roll to seduce Cthulhu Pope.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
So the guy in the cloak.
Yeah, I know.
says, "Are we done
We'll think
here?"
about it. Yeah, we're
Oh,
done.
no,
Let
we
us
don't
out.
know yet. Hold on.
Let the door. Open the door and let us out.
Okay.
Everyone's gonna be scared of us now.
Yep. Door. You can see
came in here.
a beam of light sort of appear around the scene.
Okay, we'll get out of there.
Open the door. It's bright out there.
Yep.
No one's around.
Good.
You see,
Everyone.
as you all pile out.
Yeah.
As soon as the last one of you comes out, the door shuts and then it seals back up. No door.
Okay.
And you see as you guys start walking back towards Bert's house, the constable who yelled at Shiro. You see him pop his head around the corner and see you guys walk out of the tower. And you all catch this. He's trying to be secretive, but he kind of pops his head out, looks at you, and is kind of watching you guys as you walk out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at him and give him a smirk.
As soon as he sees you looking at him, he eyes go wide, frog eyes go wide, and he kind of backs up a little bit.
See you tomorrow.
Oh,
Happy
man.
Toadicus Day.
You don't hear anything. You just hear.
I'm gonna. Oh,
He's running away.
He's running away.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Sorry, David.
Okay.
I'm not drawing your people in too much of a very good light here.
They're a bunch of like cowards. Even the leaders are like, woo, everything. All right. Do we have a way to contact Alzira?
You have a way to contact Lorius, I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Someone
she
get a
gave
message
us.
spell.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
but we're only.
it's handed
But that's
to
a
him.
one-time use, isn't it?
Is it a scroll?
I don't
was it a
remember
scroll
what she gave us.
you? Well, look
I
in
don't
the character
remember
sheet.
what she gave us.
I think she gave you something. I think it was a one-time.
Or was it a messaging, like a sending stone or something?
I think it was a scroll. Pretty sure it was a scroll.
Yeah, I don't want to use that for this. Alzira didn't give us a way to contact her?
I think she just assumed we would come back.
Okay, I
Or
think
she-
we should move on.
Or she's watching.
Dun,
she's
dun,
watching.
dun.
I mean, she did just give us a clear-cut mission.
You
Get rid of the
saw
Kraken.
she has a scrying orb.
Great.
Yeah. I say we
She's
move
watching
on
me
from
poop.
here. And if we want, we can come back later and try to do the Kraken thing. But right now, like, we're kind of getting on good terms with her, and this guy's plan doesn't seem to line
Oh,
up with.
I was
her.
just being nice because trying to get information from him.
Yeah. But if she is watching us, which is definitely possible.
At least you know what his hand looks like now.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
he's
mind
like
fighting
a.
Kraken.
Oh yeah, was he cold?
Wasn't
Oh,
cold.
yeah.
No.
Okay. So he's just
Did
like
the
a
skin
gray.
color look like Alzira's skin color, or
Yeah, it was,
Ah,
dark.
Uno?
It was gray.
But everything was gray because it was dark. So
my
true.
vision is red in the dark, so he
Okay.
was red.
That's true. So I guess you didn't get any skin color, but it was. I already gave it to you, so it was gray.
A normal feeling hand.
Yeah, normal feeling hand, just slender.
All right. I say we should just move on from here. Like, I don't know that
Well,
we're.
first we got to get good old Jack healed up.
let's fight a
Yeah.
Kraken. It'll be great.
I don't think that's a great idea. But Also,
Oh no, that's not a good idea. We'll get crushed.
Yeah, we'll get crushed.
I was
by
just
the
saying that, just trying to get information. Yeah, I don't want to do that at all.
What do we know about krakens?
It's a giant squid.
You don't really know. You can roll me a
History.
David can roll. You guys, no one else can do this, but David can roll me a nature, history.
Joe's
I can
being
see
attacked.
Susan in the background. Susan and the dog.
David, roll it. Roll me a history. History of the Kraken.
Hey, not bad.
My mom says hi, everybody.
Hi, Mom.
Joe's mom.
Now
Dave's
she's laughing.
microphone is not attached to his headset, I don't think. But that's cool. He's gonna
Did he
take
get up
off.
and walk away?
Yeah,
Right
I rolled
after
a
you asked him
14 plus something, so
He's looking for his character sheet, which is in the drawer in the desk where he's sitting. So I don't know where he's going. So he'll probably come in here in a minute. Dad, I can't find my character sheet.
Yeah, we've been fighting. We were thinking about fighting crackheads.
I'm pretty sure his history's not that good, so he does not have really anything other than what you guys have seen. Eating a big boat. Eating a little boat.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So
Eating
we're
a
gonna go
little
check
boat?
out the tree in the west then.
The guy that was sentenced to death in the little rowboat.
Oh,
You saw
okay.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
David, your
okay, you're
character
right.
sheet is in the drawer right in front of you.
Now, whenever we saw the tentacles on that, were they like
Okay.
gargantuan, like just gigantic, or?
So you've seen 3 Kraken so far. You saw the giant one. The one that ate that little rowboat was massive. And you saw just a couple years ago. You saw a couple little ones, little baby ones. They're still big. Still, I think qualify as huge.
It's a giant one, like
in the cave.
like Lord of the Rings, where they're going into the mines of Moria, and that octopus, like.
Yeah.
That big. Okay.
How big was the thing we fought in the swamp compared to the little ones that they saw?
I mean, the little ones they saw was a couple years ago. Campaign time. They probably would have been a little bit smaller than that.
Oh, the one we fought in the swamp is a little bigger than the little ones?
Yeah, at the time.
Okay. So, I mean, we know we can take one that was that size. So
That wasn't a
it's-
Kraken.
That wasn't a Kraken.
It was similar size, though.
This mage is a little bitty guy. A little halfling mage. Just stomp on him. What's he gonna do to us? Look how small he is.
It
Krakens
blows you
don't know
away.
magic. All right, so what are we doing? We're gonna go check out the tree to the west. We're leaving town. Where are we going? We're gonna
That
check
guy
out
out
the
to
boat.
the west. The guy out to the west, I'm not interested in anymore because I know he's not Raoul or Garrick.
But he might know where they are.
Probably not.
I mean, he's using similar magic to what Raoul and Garrick were using. There's like
No,
weird
like
abominations moving through the woods over there.
Raoul and Garrick were druids. It seemed like abominations, but at the end of the day,
They were druids with a sprinkling of necromancy.
Is
Yeah.
that what I saw out
I
there?
cannot find my character sheet, and Kitty agrees.
David, look in the drawer right in front of your face.
No comment. Is that what I saw when Fip went out there?
No, you didn't see the same thing you saw in the forest.
Okay.
These were, I guess it's kind of similar because they were just like lots of various things just were smashed together and formed into a beast.
Okay.
They are constructs of lots of smaller things.
Okay. So what are we doing then?
where were
My,
we headed?
my
when
vote
we-
is to
Roll me an
finish up
intelligence check.
Alzira wants to do.
Hey, that's very slightly better. 11.
I got a 14 for my history check.
Okay, yeah, eating anything new.
Weren't we on our way? Before we did this, we were gonna go to the castle for Shiro, right?
You stopped by
On
there
the
already.
way.
It was empty.
Oh,
From
okay.
Southport to Alzira, you stopped by there and it was gone. It was empty.
Yeah, we also went to the. We went to the vampire cave.
Yep, that's where
And
the ex-slaves are. Most of them.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
we're gonna
then-
make a big roundabout.
Yeah, we're gonna try to hit all the things we wanted to hit. We were gonna go to the Grove. Did we go to that yet?
Yeah, you went
I
there.
sent Fip over. Yeah.
Pip went over
Okay.
there, yeah. It was all pretty much dead and there was
Remember he had to Google
fungal residue all over.
how long do spider corpses last?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, dang. What? I don't remember what we were doing before when we diverted to come here.
I mean, we were looking for.
We're looking for Ral and Garrick, and we're looking for a
And
way to
trying
get
to
rid of the
yeah,
Krakens.
that's all we were doing.
And I'm trying to find the guy that I've been looking for.
Yeah.
And wasn't the deal that if we found the Kraken thing, she could find out that guy you're looking for?
I think so.
Plus whatever else. Cushy retirement under the rule of a necromancer. Alright. Where we at? Where's that map? Do you have that map?
Which one?
Where's my map at? I always think, you know what? I should put this on my main page so I can just quickly get it.
Don't
You
you, have
should,
don't you have one in Tailspire?
Oh, I do. Here, I'll put this one in. No, I'll just put it.
You could just send us a picture in Discord, and then
I would then have to close Discord, but something's broken. And now all the pictures went away. There we go. Why aren't you loading up? Here, I'll just do this. Yeah, I did make one in here. I didn't finish it, but I made one. What is it? This one. Let me start it on. Let me pull you in here. Okay. So, you guys.
oh
all,
yeah, this was the map.
You guys all here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll use R. So you guys are up here in Saltport. See where I'm pointing?
Yeah.
Let me switch my thing over. There we go. You guys are up here in Saltport. Alzira's old tower is right here. This land is all blackened and fungal residue and all that, and it stretches all around all this. This is the
Did we
grove
go
over.
to the old?
You didn't go to the old tower. You just kind of looked at it from a distance.
That's where we're gonna go next. Was the old tower.
This grove here this is the grove. It's all dead now. This
Spider
is Alzira's,
corpses.
Alzira's tower is up here. Spider corpses. Yeah, this mountain range, little hill range here, is where the spiders used to be. You didn't see any spiders up there.
Okay.
You've got back over here. You've got the vampire caves, which is where last hope is.
Yep.
All these little tent things are slave camps. You walk
Okay.
by, I think that one there, which was completely empty and broken. Saltport down or South Shore down this way. This was Adro to the west, little village. This is a crater from where you guys were. Who's got theirs on? Turn it off. This is the crater. Who is that? Turn it off. I'm trying to point things out. Over here is where the lizard folk town was, which is now a crater. There's a monastery, and that's the old castle right up here.
Oh yeah, the monastery.
Yep.
Probably
You
nothing
had
there.
that lake that you guys messed with a long time ago.
That we poisoned. Yeah,
Yep,
a long time
and
ago.
the river goes down here and into the. There's Crawports. There's Lenzerus' fallen tower.
Okay. There's nothing at Linder's Fallen Tower. We don't need to go there. I think we
Okay,
should check.
That's where Garrick and Rao could be.
You're right. Garrick and Rao could be there. Let's go check out Alzira's old tower because it's closer, a lot closer.
Ooh, we
And
lost.
then-
We lost Isaac.
I'm
Yeah,
here.
we did. He lost his video. His phone died.
There we go.
Hey, he's back.
I don't see him.
You gotta click
there
the
we go.
Discord thing.
Yeah, I gotta click Discord.
Damn
Yeah, I got
Discord
it.
updates.
Internet went out, so that's not cool.
Internet went out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I see that hadn't gotten any better moving across country.
Oh, you're in LA now?
Hot damn. Permanent vacation.
Hot darn, you mean? Hot darn.
Didn't I say dang?
Nope.
I can't even, dude. You know, sometimes I don't even know what comes out of my mouth. I say we do this. I say we go from where we're at we check out this tower, looking for Raoul and Garrick, because they could very well be there with all the mushrooms and everything, and it'd be an easy place to set up and live, I guess. From there, we can make it over to the monastery. They might be there since they did that meeting with her, and we had that set up as like an encampment anyways. Of course, that was 2 years ago. And I don't know from there. So, tower first?
Yep.
Okay.
That's my vote.
Is anyone gonna stick around to tell this guy never mind tomorrow, or is he just gonna show up and like ravage the town because we're not there?
That's okay.
How many frogmen die because you canceled your appointment?
I'll leave a note.
Stick it on the side of the mountain.
Stick it on the side of the thing.
Tower.
I'll just be like, I canceled within 24 hours. It's okay.
Get a refund.
You know, it was a 48-hour policy.
Dang it.
Okay, let's head towards the tower then.
You start leaving now?
We can wait an extra day and get what this guy's gonna give us. But then
He was going to take us to the ocean and give us the power to breathe underwater to fight a kraken.
Oh, I thought he was gonna like give us a water breathing potion. What's the vote?
I want to fight something.
My vote is to go to the Alzir.
That's my vote too. What about you, Rook?
I vote to go fight.
Whatever you think is best.
That's not
Let's
an
go.
answer.
You're
I'm
supposed to be
still
on
out
my
of
side.
my
Rook.
element.
Rook doesn't take sides.
Well, Rook is still new to this area, technically.
I don't think we can kill the Kraken,
I'm Rook
especially
of the devil.
especially one man
big
down.
thing is that, and swinging a sword underwater is difficult.
Even if we could breathe underwater, the only me and Rook are halfway effective underwater, and I don't know how water affects fire spells.
It's magical
think I've-
fire. It works fine.
Okay, I've never done an underwater battle.
I think magical fire. I think it's fine
Is it?
underwater. I think so.
I think so.
Most spells I think are fine underwater.
It's just because it's magic fire. It's not.
Yeah.
I think most spells aren't. I don't think usually aren't hindered. It's just
Plus, how much does our movement go down and stuff like that?
About half.
We're
half
we're all-
your half
yeah.
speed. Ranged attacks, not like arrows, not magic. Of course, magic is
Yeah,
fine, but ranged attack with arrows. Your maximum, your first
Well, with
like
the bows.
level of range is your max.
Okay.
That's as far as you can shoot.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna get gimped.
And melee is disadvantage.
Is it disadvantage?
You're swinging through water unless you have freedom of movement. And I know all this because
I think David
the last
gets,
critical role fight was underwater.
I think David gets the normal attacks.
Unless this guy has some sort of potion that will give us free motion as well.
I don't know.
See, that's why playing as a frog is the best thing you could be, especially fighting underwater.
What if
You've
you're
been out of your element for years. Yeah. What if you're a fish person? Anyways, we're gonna go to the tower.
Triton.
In
Rook's
town?
not taking us.
Fine.
Are you going
I
in
guess.
Alzira's old tower?
Alzira's old tower.
Okay. You leaving now or are you waiting?
leaving now?
Leaving now.
Any notice
Buy fish people.
for
frog
dark
people.
for
Good
dark
luck.
one?
Yeah, we'll give a notice to Dark One.
How you gonna do that?
Knock on the door.
Sticky note
There is no door.
on the wall.
There is no spoon.
God dang! Do we have to wait on this guy just to tell him that we're bailing?
Why do we have to tell him that
wanted
we're
to find
bailing?
a
Why does it
Kraken.
matter?
Because he might like kill some frog people.
I doubt
I
he'll
don't
kill
care.
people.
What if he kills Kermit?
Well, sorry.
It'll be a tragedy for the. It'll be a tragedy for the people of Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a funeral. Big Bird will be there.
You know what? I will never let my friend Kermit die.
Yeah. You better speak up, Bert. They're talking about your friend like he's trash. Don't let that happen.
You guys can't talk to my friends like that.
Then they'll croak.
Oh man, do we stay for the sake of Bert? Bert, we've been here for a week, so I guess one more day isn't gonna kill us.
It'll give Jack a chance to roll a better con save.
Yeah, give Jack another chance to have a good con save. I want to stay away from Jack. I want to make Jack sleep
Jack
outside.
just is he's not feeling good. You go back and meet up with him, I'm guessing, at Bert's house.
Oh yeah, I guess we really couldn't just like leave right away if he's that sick.
He's been sort of just lazing around in Bert's bed.
We'll drag him outside and put him on the bench outside. That way we can sleep.
I'm not touching him. You drag him.
I don't want to drag him.
I'm gonna sleep outside.
Yeah, I'd really sleep outside.
You can have the hut, Jack.
The hut's all you, man.
We won't set it on fire, I promise.
Is the inn repaired?
It's you know, check it out.
We gave them
I'll
a
go check on
gold.
it.
The outside of it, looks the same as it was before. If you want to go in, you have to let me know.
Yeah, we'll go in.
Who's we?
I'll go.
Me.
Okay.
I'll go.
I'll be with them dressed as an elder frog man.
So there's a couple frogs walking around, and they give a wide berth whenever they see you. Kind of double take when they see you, and you can see they whisper to each other as they say something, and then
What do they say?
They step aside. Well, it's
Yeah, can we hear?
They whisper to each
Oh,
other.
okay.
To each other. And they step.
If ever
You
I
guys
have
coming over here.
eye contact with a frog, like a frog's looking at me, I'm just gonna give him a creepy little smirk.
Oh man, you're turning into a psycho.
They just keep their distance. You see, Wart is back out, who was the one you first met in town, who tried to get you guys to go check on his kids, and
Oh yeah, we gotta kill this Kraken for Wart.
he
No, we don't.
Think of the children.
you see him. You guys are walking just straight through the middle of town, and you see Wart kind of pop his head out, and he kind of waddles up to you, slowly. He's like watching you guys very carefully, and he's like, hey, Bert, I hear you spoke with. He didn't say the word. He points to the tower.
He's a nice guy.
He's like, I'm speechless too.
It's alright. No, it's alright. It's alright. He's completely safe. He won't hurt you.
How can you say that
It's quite a promise.
after what he's done?
Yeah,
Hey.
what has he done? Explain to me what he's done.
Well, it's. I don't want to. It's. He just stutters and. We like him. We love him.
I'm just gonna kind of
He starts speaking loudly. He saved the town. It's because of him we're safe.
I don't think I need an insight check for that one, boys.
Yeah.
He ran off the dead, and we're safe because of him.
He ran off the dead.
What did he do?
Did I stutter?
We're not like-
No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
Yes, actually, you did.
you did. You were stuttering.
Says we love having him here.
We're not
Saved
on
us.
his team. What did he do?
That's not the word going around town. You went
We can have a
inside.
discussion.
You went inside
Yeah.
the tower.
Yes, we had a discussion with him.
Because
Very
we're-
dog.
Bert,
We're
no frog has ever been inside that tower.
Well, I'm just the
What's
one
like?
and only.
There was a
It's very dark. You can't see anything in there. Trust me. It's very boring.
Wow, I understand. You don't want to share. You're one.
No,
Of,
no,
It is-
no, really,
it is-
really.
actually an empty room.
There's literally nothing in there. All I saw was
I
lights for the
appreciate you
door.
not trying to hurt my feelings, Bert.
No. All right.
I'm gonna do a
Not
persuasion.
really.
It was actually just an empty room. Here we go. Ready?
Oh,
28.
he says.
Oh,
Okay. Oh,
28. Gee,
that's
plus 10.
why is it an empty room?
I know.
because
Well,
they're
because they're
using a
vampires or something.
teleport here.
Yeah, it's just a
Teleport.
hollow room where they come in and out.
From where?
I have
We
no
don't know
idea.
that.
You mean he's not here?
Not most
Well,
of the
he
time.
might
No.
be. I don't know.
Once a week.
What's that mean? Where is he? If
I
he's
don't-
not in
I
there, where
can't
is he?
see, you
Are you not familiar with magic at all?
know. The
I
gathering.
I know magic. You said teleport. Teleport means he
Yes.
came from somewhere else.
Yes.
You're asking the wrong fellas. We just went into the room.
Yeah, we just went in the room, man. We're asking you what he did. Unless he's scrying on us right now.
Which he might be.
I
Who
would,
knows?
which he might be, but I wouldn't worry about it.
He saved
Well,
the town.
What?
I'm just gonna kind of get down on his level and just go, be honest. And I'll intimidate.
Is this a pose check between him and the Dark One?
Who's he intimidated by more?
What is mine?
He's intimidated by the Dark One
A
more,
10.
apparently.
A 10?
Yeah.
He says, I swear I'm telling the truth. He starts saying it loud. I'm telling the truth. He saved the town.
At the beginning, it didn't sound like the truth, but all right, we'll go with it.
Thank you, Dark One.
What? How are the tadpoles doing? Are they making it back right now?
No. No one can go. No one can go in the ocean. There's a monster out there. We haven't seen.
How far out is this island?
Oh,
I could probably lead you to it. I probably know where it is. For all I know, I was born there.
it's not far. It's a few hours.
Oh, it's pretty far.
No,
Gotcha.
that's not far.
A few
Few
hours by boat.
Swim or by boat?
Oh, by boat. You'd get tired if you swam all that.
How do the tadpoles get there?
They're tadpoles.
They're fish.
He looks at you with
That's
a
how
really
they-
strange. We put them there. Where do you put your kids?
Well, how did you put them there right now?
We didn't put them there right now.
Well, where are they then?
I'm confused.
I'm
Alright, listen,
confused.
just ignore my friend. He doesn't know anything about frogs.
Look,
I'm
we
confused.
were at war. We were under attack by the necromancer. And many of us ran. We hid. We ran to the island where we raise our young.
Okay.
And many of us are still there. We think we haven't heard anything because we can't talk to him now because now the war ends and now there's a monster and we can't go there anymore.
Well, Bert,
Listen, we gotta save those kids. We gotta tell them.
we gotta do
We
something.
can't just leave kids. We gotta help them.
You know what we could do?
What
We
could
could
we
fight
do?
the Kraken.
Yeah, exactly. We can fight the Kraken.
We could get back to the original plan.
He looks back at Bert and he says, You want to fight the monster?
It wouldn't be much of a fight.
I know.
Bert really likes death wishes.
I've heard stories. Whole crews of men slaughtered. At least that's what
Well, that's
the Foreman gang told us.
But that's the Foreman gang. You don't trust them.
Foreman game doesn't seem.
You heard what we did to him,
Reliable.
right?
I heard he went up in a flash of fire. The inn burned because of him, and now he's back at sea.
we'll
Hunting.
recruit the Kraken.
No,
No, he's quite dead.
Maybe as a ghost.
listen. We killed him.
His eyes go
He
wide.
is no longer a threat to this area, and now he will.
Roll
be
me
making-
a persuasion
noise.
check, Bert.
Do I get two as well since I said he was dead?
You can have advantage, Bert.
Assist.
He trusts Bert.
Roll
you
again.
think you got
Good
Good
advantage?
start.
I get an advantage, right?
Yep. Well, it was technically better.
Incredible.
He was like, we killed him. Got a bit of a voice crack.
He kind of squints at Bert and says, "Good for you."
Great. These guys.
Everyone in this town is like so skeptical of everything.
This is not how I remember how I put the frog people. on
And
my
you,
back.
that's a good point, Bert. So you notice the few that are still left in town, they're all very skittish, and everyone is just like, it's like they've just been beat for ever since you've been gone, and they're They're like a dog that's been abused. And so every time anything happens, they shy away and they're very shaken.
Except for Chug.
But you don't remember it being that way before. Before they were very separate. So the frog people were very separate from the inn and there was sort of like a little area around the inn that was just tourist land for the folks that came in. And the frogs very rarely intertwined with the visitors. Some did. Some went out to ships, like you, Bert. But for the most part, it was pretty separate lands. But the frog people thrived because of all the commerce coming in, and they're still tribal, but they have a society.
Alright, someone's gonna have to stay here and try and get them up to arrows. Get them up to better things.
Alright. Well,
I will help you, Bert.
What are you helping him do?
Figuring out a way to get the people off that island.
The only way is to go through a kraken.
What about the ship in the bay?
There's
Do you listen to anything?
there's a total of 4 ships in the bay.
Well, I mean, the one in the crevasse.
What about it?
Did that ship look sturdy?
Oh yeah.
No.
I mean, it was a little like it needed some work. You're not real familiar with ships. Bert is, and to Bert it looked poorly taken care of. They weren't swabbing the deck.
What if we went out on the ship and fought it, and then we wouldn't necessarily be attacked?
I'm not gonna lie, it sounded like you said, "What if we went on the ship and farted?"
Like, what would the Kraken think of that?
I gotta tell you, that plan does not sound smart. We've heard multiple reports of big ships being crushed by the Kraken. Big ships that are well maintained.
Well, guess what? We're not giant ships, are we? In fact, we're a lot more smaller and a lot more
We're
maneuverable.
heroes of yore.
Heroes of yore. I don't think.
I tell Bert I will help you try to find a way if you want to.
All right.
So Wart is still there, and he kind of whispers to Bert, and he says, "What did you say? What did you talk about? The Dark One in you." He's whispering real quiet.
We talked about.
You don't actually have to whisper.
Let me tell you something.
We talked about how that.
This is a test really just for David, just to see if he's listening.
We made an agreement to take out the Kraken.
How are you going to do that?
Well, he said that he can give us water breathing. Let us breathe underwater.
What good is that going to do?
Well, the Kraken's underwater, correct?
I'm not dumb, Bert. Said. So this guy's a little on the older side, and you know Wart from before. He's kind of he's known around town, and you even learned a bit of your map cartography charting skills from him a bit, and he says, "A Kraken lives underwater, and you're going to go into his home and fight him? Are you that strong, Bert?"
Well, not by myself.
We can at least talk to this Dark One and see what he's going to give us. If it has gives us some sort of advantage, not simply underwater breathing.
You don't hear this.
I gotta say, that's all we asked for.
I know, but if he wants us to kill a Kraken,
all right, we'll
and
see him
tomorrow. Knows
tomorrow.
how strong the Kraken is.
We'll stick around for the Kraken.
Said,
I don't really want to give the Kraken to this guy.
I hope I don't see your name on that list. And he points at the statue with all the frogmen names etched into it.
There's no promise. My name won't be listed on that name because I'll escape through.
Because no one's gonna know if I die.
I keep coming back to life anyways.
Says, well, Bert, I'll be praying for you. If you make sure you stick around tomorrow, and you better make a big offering for Toticus.
Yes, sir.
Let's enlist the help of Toticus.
And he waddles off. He kind
I gotta
of
find something good to give.
kind of
to
pats
Toticus
Rook
now.
on the side as he walks by. He's like the old guy in town, you know.
I still look like an old frogman.
I feel like everyone in this town's kind of the
Oh, yeah.
old guy.
You do gather that there's not a lot of fit-looking frogs. You see very few women, no children. There's a few old frogs. There's really not anyone that could put up any kind of a force. You don't see anything. The strongest one, really the only strong-looking frog you've seen is the Constable.
One of them stabbed me.
Is the Constable corrupt? Alright, listen, I'm not going on a, frog politics crusade. If we want to stay and talk to this guy about killing the Kraken or whatever he's going to give us, we can hear him out. But I don't think that giving him the Kraken is the best plan.
Well,
Either
I mean,
for
we could
our
just
well-being-
shred the
But what
Kraken.
if it kills all the other Krakens and there's no more Krakens?
Definitely. I do not think that will happen.
I don't think
But
that
what
will
if it
happen
does?
either. But if we can get the people off the island and help the
If
town
we can
out,
just help the frog
My
people.
my vote is to not do that.
But the frog
Yeah.
people, their lives are upon these waters.
They seem to be doing
I realize
just fine.
that, but Alzir's wants us to find another way.
To get rid of the Krakens.
If we can figure out another way without, getting wiped off the face of the earth again.
Again. Yeah.
this coming from the guy who did it to us the last time.
Yeah. So I know what a mistake is.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
From experience.
You guys
How
are
does this
at
dark-
the inn, and you can see it's not open yet, but they've got it cleaned up, and you kind of peer inside. It's mostly getting in order. All the burned bits. It's still got any furniture that was burned but still functions is still in there, and it looks like they took some and just sort of rebuilt some legs on chairs and got it back together. It's still a big burn mark in the middle of the floor, but it's mostly looking like it's back in order. No one in there though.
The only the only way that I will do this is if he says that it is like a baby Kraken or a young one. If it's an adult,
Yeah, I'm not fighting no.
Are we? Can we sit in this tavern for a couple hours?
No one in there. Dark, but no one's in there. But the side windows are still. It's not windows, just holes, but they're open, so it's still somewhat lit.
so there's no one working there either. No one's in
No
there.
one's in there.
Looks like we get free rooms tonight.
I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna say, could someone just watch me, keep an eye on me for a few hours?
Yeah, sure. Put him in a
Yeah,
headlock.
sure.
A few hours, you say?
Yep.
A few hours.
Yep.
Bert-
I sit down
Watch him for a few hours.
and I send Fip out to the island.
Okay. It's
Do I see the Kraken in the water?
a
as
few
I fly
hours.
over
A
it?
few hours go by. Give me perception for Bert or for Fip as for his flight.
I'm looking through him the whole time, so.
Okay.
So plus. It was higher than that a second ago. It was on 14 and it rolled over to 4. That's a 9.
The waters are empty. They see nothing out here. It's about 6 hours go by. Well, how
Holy
fast
God.
does he fly?
I don't know.
Can we move his body without him? Dying?
If you start moving me, I'll be like, what's going on? What is it? It's a raven. Gotta look up the stat block for a raven.
I don't think I signed up to sit in an inn for 6 hours and watch his body.
Well, Bert will, because I'm looking out for his people. You guys don't have to. Just need one person to. Nothing else going on today anyway. Okay. 5e Raven.
He probably goes about 40, so it's probably less. It'll be more like
50 feet.
Oh, okay. So he'll be there in like like 4 hours. He'll be there.
Okay, that's double moves every time, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, double move. We suppose this. I don't know. What'd you say? 3 hours. 3 hours. He'll be there.
Okay.
So you guys are sitting in the inn for 3 hours.
Going behind the bar and grabbing me a drink.
It's right now. It's early morning. It's like 9 in the morning.
We're
And
day
Going behind the
drinkers.
bar
it's
and getting me a drink.
somewhat early morning.
I've seen hell.
And
So is
you
the water clear or is it murky?
it's pretty clear. It's not like Bahamas clear, but it's.
And I don't even see a shadow of a kraken.
No.
Okay.
You a couple hours go by though before you get there, and a couple frogs come into the bar. They see you. The first one comes in and sees you and starts to say something, and then stops, and then goes to the bar.
I'll go behind the bar and start serving.
He's back there also, and he just keeps his distance from you. He doesn't seem to say anything to you. He just keeps his distance.
You gonna pay the man?
We did pay him a gold earlier that he kept.
I'll give him another
we're unable to take
some silver, like 2 or 3 silver for drinks.
Okay. He takes it. Doesn't say anything. The third hour comes and you see the island. It's a small little island. Nothing. It's probably maybe 300 yards from side to side. Just a little spot in the water. Lots of trees. It's a little mountain in the water, basically. Not real high though. And as you get closer, you notice there is a pier, and there's a little village that's sort of been put together in little dirt huts, all kind of spaced out, very tribal looking, thatch roofs. Most of them are sort of mixed into the trees. They haven't cleared it out. It's just sort of just off the beach in the trees. There's these little mud huts, and you can see there's several dozen frogs. You see little kid frogs that are kind of playing on the beach.
Does everyone look fed?
They seem okay. They seem content.
Okay.
From what you can gather.
Anything else notable from a flyover?
You notice on your way here, also you notice that the waters are very, what's the word? They're very shallow in some spots and deep in others, so it's like not a safe place to run a boat through here.
Okay.
And you can gather why this makes a good pirate port.
All right, I will tell Fip to just circle for a minute. I'll come out of it and relay all that to whoever's. I would guess Bert, since he's the only one. If they're still there, then I will tell them as well. But
okay.
Still in the bar. Or the tavern.
Okay. Well, I tell everyone in the tavern, including the bartender. Does he overhear? Does he seem facial expression?
He's listening. Mm-hmm.
Does he seem intent? Like, is he listening intently, or is he?
He seems like he is trying to act like he's not listening, but he's doing a poor job of it.
Okay.
Who?
Bartender.
What? Oh, bartender.
Is there anything you want me to do?
What?
Convey any message to anyone? And I look at the barkeep.
Where's the
That
constable?
goes for you too.
Why don't we go get the constable and ask him if he wants us to send a message?
Also, I would look like Rook by this point.
I am on my way to the constable.
All right.
I'll ask the bartender. It's like, I have a way to get a message to the island. Is there anyone or anything you'd like to say?
He looks up at you, and his eyes kind of go a bit wide, and he says, "There are many here that would like to get messages to loved ones at the island." You can speak with them.
For a while. I'm here for the rest of the day. If anyone wants to say anything, bring them here.
I'll gather them up.
All
If I
right.
hear that, I'll just let him go gather people.
He's gonna run out. He's telling the guy that's with him. They're both gonna run out. And
Rick's starting an email service.
Not-
B mail, bird mail.
not much time goes by.
2 copper per message. Oh,
And
rat.
the bar starts getting, one shows up, another one starts. People, frogs just start piling in here. More frogs than you knew were in this town start piling in here, and they're just clamoring up to you. And first one comes up, and he walks up to Rook, who's pointed to. Says, "You can tell them we're here."
I can get a message through if I can get them to talk to a bird.
Okay, just tell him legs good. Just say legs here. Leg misses you. And then
Right,
and the next
so-
one starts, and then the whole bar just erupts, and people are just like shouting at you. It's like
I'm gonna
like
shout out and be like, "Shut up!"
it's like the stock exchange. They're shouting
One at a
like,
time.
"We're here. We're fine. Tell them I love them." And they're just all shouting. And they're not listening
Okay,
to
well,
Shiro.
calm
I'll
them.
tell them, hold on, give me a minute, see if I can get anyone to respond. So
Hold on.
eyes go white, and I tell Fip to uninvis, and sort of slowly spiral down. Is he getting anyone's attention?
No, he's a bird on an island.
Okay. Is there any adults there that look like they're not busy?
Yeah, there's a frog, a lady frog, and some kids that are sitting on the beach.
Okay, I will have
lady
Fip
frog
land
is-
like a few yards away.
Okay.
Do they like seem aggressive towards the bird?
They don't seem to pay any attention.
Okay, I'll say, hello.
They jump.
Don't be afraid.
The kids run behind the mom frog.
I'm using magic to talk to you from Saltport. There's a lot of frogs here that want me to tell you that they're okay.
And she like leaps up. She runs over to go. Hands are out. She's going to grab at the crow.
He immediately flies up. Take it easy.
She
Yelling.
dives at him, trying to grab him.
He's immediately just flies as far and as fast as he can away,
Okay.
all 100 feet.
You see her run into the town area.
Okay.
A few moments go by, and you see her and a small posse of other frogs come out, and they're all looking up and they're all waving. They're waving at the blackbird.
He says, "Hello, I'm going to land, but if you touch me, I might die. So please be very careful. I will talk to all of you, but this will take a little bit of time. Okay?" Is there
They
like
start
collective...
nodding, and they're still waving, nodding.
Okay, so he comes down
They're
and
waving
flies
you
like
in.
a few, like 20, 30 yards away. He lands. They stay there. So I tell Fip that anytime I'm not looking through his eyes, it just, if anyone looks like they're gonna get aggressive or come toward him, just fly up in the air. And I come out of it and I say, "Okay, I've got some of their attention. Whose message is first?" And I'll just do this back and forth for the next few hours.
Okay, yeah. Slowly, same thing happens on the island. The frog people start coming out as they realize what's going on, and they sort of start relaying messages. And as you're doing this, you realize that there's a lot of dead frogs. A lot of the frogs from Saltport that have family that was waiting for them on Tad Point aren't there anymore. They died in the war. They died somewhere else. Somewhere along the way, they've died in the past year that they've been stranded. And you get a lot of crying. You get a lot of sad frogs. You get a lot of happy frogs that find out that their loved ones are still there. But you notice that a good at least half the town, it seems like, is gone.
Okay. So after I do all that, I'll just tell them we're working on a way to get around the Kraken. We don't have anything yet, but I'm glad I could help get a little news to you and back and forth.
Ask if they know the
Hopefully-
size of the Kraken.
Do you know the size of the Kraken?
Caw-caw!
Out of thing here. Take back a bit. Kermit saw it. Remember, he told you a few weeks ago. He saw it on his way to visit Chug, or he was out by
Okay.
Chug's. He saw it attack a ship a long time ago, but he saw it attack a ship, and it was it described it as like biggest thing he's ever
Massive.
seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just enveloped the ship and sunk it.
Have you
Still
seen
wanna
the
go on that
Kraken
ship?
near the island at all?
One of them steps up and says and shakes their head no.
Okay. Well,
She
I tell
said-
them that
She says we haven't, since we heard what happened, we haven't sailed. And she looks around. We have no way of sailing here.
Okay, I'll just tell them, like I said, I was just working on a way to get around the Kraken. Continue sitting tight. We'll do what we can. Nice to talk to all of you.
They wave.
Bye.
They all wave, and it starts getting noisy again. It's like walking through a swamp. The frogs are just croaking, and they're just very noisy as they're all waving by and shouting. And
Okay,
These
I will
frog
tell
people
Fip to just, if he sees the Kraken, let me know and I'll look, but otherwise just fly back to Saltport.
comes back. Peaceful flights. You can give me another perception for the way back.
This will be just his, so it's only +1. 13.
That's the best roll of the night.
Nothing stands out.
Okay, are we exalted with Saltport now?
Yeah, you are. You're still getting no one's getting close, and people are very cautious. The way, even without rolling an insight, they're very cautious what they say around you. They sort of let loose once they realize they could talk and talk to their loved ones, but other than that, they're very standoffish.
I'm gonna go stand by the
Standoffish.
door.
Stand by what?
I'm gonna stand by the door while he's doing all this.
Okay, yeah, I'm all done.
Yep.
What
He's all
time? I would imagine it's fairly late at this point.
Yeah, that took a few hours just so you've been here for quite a
So
while.
that island.
He didn't get out there till about noon, and then I was doing that for a few hours, and he's on his way back. So
So that island is a couple miles offshore.
Whenever he gets done, I'm gonna stand in front of the door and I'm gonna go.
More than a couple miles. It's about 15 miles.
Okay. Well, never mind.
I'm gonna stand in front of the door and look at everyone and go, "All right, we let you talk to your loved ones. What's the Dark One doing here? What did he do to you?"
Give me persuasion.
with advantage, I hope.
Yeah.
Persuasion. 15.
Got minus
Um,
1 persuasion.
So there's a lot of scared folks, but the constable who you're aware of, he's there, and he kind of makes his way out of the crowd, and he says, "I'll tell you everything you want to know. Just let him go."
I'll act like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to act like I was holding you here."
That was persuasion, not intimidation.
You can tell everyone here is intimidated, just always intimidated by you guys now. And as you started
right.
speaking, they kind of shriveled up a bit. Being a leader, he stood up, and he's also the big guy. He's
the big frog in town.
just let him go back home, and I'll explain everything.
We weren't
Okay.
ever planning not to let them go back home.
So
We're only kind of evil.
They, like, one by one, even though there's more than one can fit through the doorway, they sort of slide by the opposite side of the door as Shiro, and they make their way out.
As one of them walks by, I'm just gonna be like, "High five."
They slowly walk by, and then after they get out, they run.
All right, so the constable here. We'll shut the door once they're all out.
Constable's there. The bartender is still there. He wants to stay.
Okay.
The constable says, what do you want to know?
Everything.
What's he here for? Well, yeah, what's he been doing? Like, what benefit does he bring to the town? Everyone seems to tolerate him being here.
He saved our lives. He's the reason we still have a town. We were under attack by the undead. And he came in and he scared the undead away. I saw
Does he
him.
work?
Go. Huh?
You saw him do that?
I
Push the undead back?
not me, but others saw. I've heard others saw.
What do you know
all
about?
afraid of him?
Yeah, why are you also afraid of him then? If he's your savior, you should relish in his presence.
He's not a kind savior. He has. I'm in charge because many before me have been killed because they disobeyed, and I will probably be killed for this right now.
You won't be killed.
But for what you've done here, I think I'm okay with that.
We won't let you be killed.
No, yeah. What is?
Do
Do you know of?
He kills
Oh,
anyone he pleases. Get in his way, and you're dead.
We've heard that before from people.
yeah.
Not of him, but just of other people that are that way.
We're usually also making those threats. I'm just kidding. What do you know of Alzira?
I know from what I've heard, Alzira was the name of the necromancer. Alzira and Barnabas,
Barnabas?
I believe, was the name.
That's a new name.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
Barnabas.
Unless I
Do you
told you
remember
unless
that?
I told you the wrong name. Hang on.
Does anyone here remember Barnabas?
No, I've never heard Barnabas.
Okay, hang on. Maybe I got the wrong name. Vincha. Sorry. Ignore that name.
Okay.
Vincha.
The captain of the whatever.
Nope. Vincha was the necromancer that you guys killed a long
Yeah.
time ago that was attacking the druids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vincha,
How long ago were these things attacking?
It's been... They first attacked 2.5 years ago.
That's when I was there, I'm pretty sure, wasn't it?
We've been dead that long.
No.
2.5 years ago would line up with you guys
Right
attacking
after.
Vincha.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
And you saw, like, every night they were bringing in more dead when you guys were fighting and defending the grove.
Yeah.
And you saw a lot of frogmen, skeletons, and zombies that
You're
started
right.
showing up. David remember
Yeah.
seeing one of his friends. He
Yeah.
cared not about it.
Yes, I know.
one of his
Yeah,
friends-
I remember
I
that.
did a
As a
I
zombie.
wasn't there for that. That's
I
hilarious.
did a
You weren't here for that one
I
either.
know. That's so funny though.
no, I did a
He
thing.
made the point to go, Ribbert, it's your best friend. She's a zombie. And he was like, okay, I'm going to cut her head
I'll
off.
stab her in the chest. I got this new rapier. I'm going to use it.
No, listen, I did a tadpole thing, and I also
Tadpole thing.
saluted them.
Oh, you
Yeah,
said-
I had
okay.
those.
Yeah, you gave a salute.
And just that, I also had the lily pad things.
Yes,
Remember?
you carried around lily pad. I remember that you carried around lily pads for a long time. We're getting off topic here. We killed Vincha.
he says the big war began 2.5 years ago, and ever since then, just nonstop.
2.5 years ago it started.
When did the Kraken show up?
Yeah, when did the Kraken show up? We killed Vincha. Vincha's gone.
Well, the dead never stopped.
That would be Alzira.
Just every once in a while they would just walk into town, And the dead and the swamps, we can't even go in the swamps anymore because there's a fungus, there's a mushroom that grows out there now. That pollutes and destroys and creates more zombies. We can't even walk in the swamp, otherwise we may become a zombie ourselves.
Didn't we fight that?
That sounds like something Vincia might have done, because he was the one with the plants. Isn't that right? He was like the plant guy.
No, the plant guy was Lorius.
Okay.
Yeah. The fungus isn't the blue fungus though, right?
No, you get boils on your skin, and
So Piggy touched.
green pus comes out of your arms. And then,
Like this, I'll show him the boil.
As soon as he sees that, he steps back.
Don't worry, I'm okay now.
Scrambles back. He kind of stumbles over a chair a little bit. He says,
I'm all right now.
Oh, no, you're not. He looks at the rest of you and says, don't go to sleep with him there.
Uh-oh.
He says,
What's Jack doing?
he looks at you and says, I'm sorry.
I've slept 3 days.
You're dead.
Oh, you're just listening to Chug.
He says, there's a few that have survived, but
Piggy. We say Piggy.
Piggy had it? I didn't.
Yeah, she was
aware of this. It's law of the town that if you get that, you must tell us.
Uh-oh.
Piggy never had it. Don't worry about it.
No, Piggy's fine.
How about you just forget that we said that?
Why don't you roll me intimidate?
All right.
With triple advantage because they're already intimidated.
Just one.
There it goes.
Yep.
13.
13. Okay. Okay. He looks at you and kind of nods and understood.
So. Okay. I guess man. I think we've kind of learned everything. There goes my camera. We've kind of learned everything we need to learn from this guy, right?
I guess.
What do you guys? Do you know of anything? What do you know of the guy in the woods off to the west?
We hear the sounds, but we've been told by the Dark One to leave it.
And the undead that surround the town, you know about that, I assume?
The ones in underground traps.
Underground traps.
Traps were set by the Dark One. He captured them.
What if the Dark One is the one who created the thing out there?
What if the Dark One created the zombies and then artificially saved you from it so that you would have no choice but to follow him?
No. The zombies came, skeletons came, and the Dark One came overnight. There was a tower in the middle of town. I've seen magic before, but not like this. And from that moment, we've not seen another zombie in town.
Have you ever seen the Dark One's face?
No, we're not allowed.
I'm gonna see his face tomorrow.
I want to look him in his eye.
I'm just gonna mumble that underneath my breath.
He says he'll strike you down.
Yeah, well.
Lightning comes from his fingers and blasts anyone in his way.
Like I'll tell you this, he's definitely not striking us down.
I think it's hilarious. You guys are like, we're never fighting a kraken, but you guys are all about killing this guy we know nothing about.
Hey, if he's asking people to kill a kraken, that means that kraken's more powerful than he is.
Yeah. You haven't thought about this too much. If you're asking someone else to do it, you're not strong enough to do it yourself.
And I will say, if he has an army of the dead, I think he would go take out the kraken himself.
Yeah. So. All right. Fair enough. I think we're
We'll
pretty
see how our
much done.
conversation goes with him tomorrow.
Yeah.
You going to see him on Todicus Day?
Yes,
On
it was
Todicus
in
Day.
bad taste. I agree.
He's coming here? And you can see
He's
dread
just-
in his eyes.
No, we're
Hopefully
going.
he won't,
We're going there.
hopefully he
going to
won't come
him.
out of the tower, but we'll
Where
have
is
to be
where
getting
is there? He's here. He's here anyway. He's in the tower.
I don't
You're
think
going
so.
in to talk to him.
Yeah, we're gonna go in the
You
tower
see
to talk to him.
he's thinking. He's trying to figure out what's happening here.
Gears are turning.
There's nothing in the tower.
There's only a teleportation circle in the tower.
It's an empty room. It's just a box.
No, he's always watching us.
He might
He's
be
in the
scrying,
top of
but-
that tower watching us right now.
Okay.
That's a flat lie, but I mean,
He might be, but
Why do you think he's watching you?
doesn't matter.
Because anytime a dead would walk into town, he would immediately come in and remove it.
And you don't think that that's a coincidence that maybe he sent the dead in there?
No. You see, he's it's an uncertain no.
yeah.
He rolled a
See them
straight
wheels
10
start
intelligence
turning,
check.
Yeah. He says,
Well,
our town is safe because of him, whether we like him or not, whether we accept it.
But your
What?
town isn't safe. You guys act like scared dogs. I remember this town being like amazing, where everyone was brave, and now like everyone's cowards.
I say, whoa, Bert. I think you have nostalgia goggles on. This place is a dump.
He says, "How dare you?
this guy's being brave. He's telling us all about this.
Yeah.
You are nowhere to be seen. You run off. You leave us alone. You leave us to all this." Bert?
But then I returned stronger than ever.
That
To be fair, he's the only one who's ever gotten a calling from your god. So
I heard of this. You spoke with Todicus.
I did.
he gave up eternal happiness for you.
she said, "I'll give you eternal happiness," and he said, "Nah, I'm gonna go save them frogs."
Did she offer you anything? Did you offer her or something? What did you do to get on Todicus's side?
Fought a devil.
No.
You must have given her a great offering.
He
He goes, "Really?
This is
Honestly,
absurd.
I did nothing. It was just a coincidence. I only talked about her in brief sentence."
Says, well, I don't think I have anything else to say to you. This will probably be the last time we speak.
All right.
Brooke's like, "Gotta save all the children. This will be the last time we speak because I'm gonna get murdered." Okay.
Well, I'm
See
gonna
you
go.
later.
He
I'm gonna go
says-
get Jack and
He says, I'll be seeing
Dead.
Todicus soon, and I'll ask about you.
I will
Sleep
make
tight.
sure that you will not die. I will make sure that you will stay on this
You
earth.
think you'll be fine.
Okay.
Hope to see you soon.
I will do everything in my power to keep you safe.
The loyalties in this group are like shifting wildly all the time.
Yeah. Whoever you talk to, that's the guy we trust.
Yeah,
That's it. You're a succubus and you want me to go murder that guy? Sure.
sure.
No one else has told me anything in the past 10 minutes. Whatever.
I'm trying to stay loyal to one person here, and one guy above me, guy below me.
Hey, to be fair, like I don't know these people like you know them. I just came into this town, and this is the first I've seen of them. I don't know Alzira that well.
I gotta tell you, you've had more time with Alzira than frog people.
yeah, this is our
Not true.
This is everyone's
Bert
first
is a
time to
frog person.
meet frog people except for Bert.
Yeah.
I've been with Bert the entire time. He rescued me. He helped rescue me.
My care level of frogs is way down off the screen.
Bert helped rescue me, so I'm trying to pay back the favor.
My care level for Bert is there, so I'll do a little, but I'm not fighting a kraken.
All right, so let's go. Let's go check on Jack. Make sure he's still alive.
We'll let you go in there and poke Jack since you're already infected.
Get some sleep, and we'll go talk to the Dark One tomorrow. Then.
That's our plan.
Okay, he nods. He steps aside as you guys leave. He comes out behind you. He's coming out. He's kind of looking all around, just very skiddishly walking down.
Does he want to just stay with us for the day?
You ask him.
Yeah, sure.
If you'd like to stay with us, we can, keep an eye on you until we see TDO tomorrow.
He's like our best pal. We call him TDO.
Where are we going? Are you going to meet the Dark One? I can't go see the Dark One.
No, well, you don't have to go.
We're gonna stay in the inn tonight, so if you want to stick around the inn.
You can see his whole time he's very torn because he doesn't like you guys because of what you did to the town. But he also fears you guys. But he also really likes you guys because of what you did earlier. So he doesn't know what to think.
I didn't do anything to the town.
Says,
I know we got off the wrong foot by, killing some people.
We didn't start that fight, though.
He says, I think it's best if I stay home.
All right. Understand.
I'll get my things in order.
Okay, well,
if you're like
that won't be needed, but we'll see you later.
And he goes with you toward the tower and then takes a right to the constable's office, which you assume is probably where he sleeps now too.
You just hear, "Taste my lightning!"
He just comes down from the top of the tower. All right.
Okay,
We'll
it's getting dark. You guys make your way back to Bert's house. Jack is there. He's just like, he's all sweaty and he's oozing and he's just on the bed, just, and he's passed out.
He might actually die.
He is breathing.
We're gonna possibly fight some magician guy tomorrow. Let's do this.
He's sweaty and he's
game face on, all right, buddy.
He looks like he's on he's got the flu. He's got the flu looks.
The boily flu.
The boily flu.
We all take turns trying to, take care of him while that'll be our watch.
Yeah, no. I'm going back to the inn to sleep there for the night.
I'll stay with Jack.
You're already infected,
right? Nope.
I'll sit outside the building. I'll sleep on the roof. Oh wait, you can't sleep on the roof on this building.
Yeah, it's a hut.
It's like a
you will
thatched
destroy
roof,
it.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty thatched. And you guys did repair it, so it's not going to cave in on you. But
I don't want to sleep in the same room as him. That's for sure.
I'm going back to the inn for sure.
Okay.
I'm going to leave Fip out to watch the tower, specifically the side where we saw the door.
Okay. Anyone keeping watch? Fip's watching the door. Anyone else going to stay up?
I'm gonna watch Jack for a while, and if he's able to sleep, I'll try to sleep.
Okay. Jack is able to sleep.
And I'm gonna put some stuff so if he gets up, it'll make a loud noise.
It's like tin cans and stuff.
Jack's like, "What are you doing? I'm fine." Doesn't realize he rolled a 1 on his his check. On his disguise self check.
Pretend to be. But you know his con save.
Pretend to be healthy check.
He's like dying. What are you talking about? I'm okay.
Okay. The night is a noisy one. Even Fip can hear it in the middle of town, which town's quiet, but there's a lot of things moaning and groaning and stomping around out in the west.
Okay.
But peaceful night. I need I'll roll it. Let's see how Jack does. Okay. Jack, poor Jack.
Does he hide it better this morning?
One of us roll it.
Okay. Where's my thing at?
Didn't he die twice while he was gone?
No, did he die? Yeah. No,
yeah,
he was here when he died. He died. Joe killed him.
No. I'm saying he died once before when he didn't show up, and then you were like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah,
let's
I
not
mean-
have him die."
That
Yeah.
was his wife.
That was what?
That was his
No,
wife.
no, that was him.
No, we killed his wife. He was controlling her,
Yeah,
and she died, and that was the last she played with us.
yeah.
I felt bad. And then we had one where he didn't technically die. He was on like one death save left, and we just said, "Yeah, okay, well, he'll survive this one."
Yeah.
I feel like killing him off too, because that was only like a couple weeks after his wife had died.
Yeah. We
Okay,
have a tendency to kill people when they're not here.
Joe, Shiro, you wake up and you see Francisco is looking worse.
Francisco.
Jack
Francisco.
is looking worse. What'd I say? Did I say
Francisco.
Am I doing all right now?
Yeah, you're mostly back, not completely back to normal. You got maybe some little bit of scars and things on your arm, but other than that, you don't feel
Feeling
bad.
good.
You're good.
Okay.
Jack, however, is looking bad. He's starting to get a little scrawny. You can see he vomited last night. A little bit of a pool of
I'm gonna get up
Did
and
it
go.
rattle the tin
Jack,
cans?
you are gross.
bile on the floor.
Did it rattle the tin cans?
He's like, "What's that?"
Yeah, you hear. "Ooh." We'll see if he can try to hide it. We'll see how well he disguises that.
What, the pile of bars on the ground?
So he's doing his best to hide his
Frog in my
sickness,
throat.
but he's not doing a good job of it.
Stay here, Jack. Tonight we'll take you to Chug and get you something.
He says,
Will we?
Okay, man. Is that how Francisco talks?
That sounds great.
A little higher pitched. Okay, man.
Okay, it's
Right.
morning, day, Toticus Day.
Toticus Day. Let's go to the tower.
Okay, you go to the tower, and you see there's a few frogs around. Just like before, there's not a lot of activity as far as work goes around here. It seems to be kind of a day off, kind of a day of chatting and not celebration this time, but you can see there's the pyre is starting to get a few things have been added to it already. Nothing too great, but there's a couple like little whittled things, and there's some just little trinkets. There's some clothes. There's just pretty basic little things have been tossed onto the pile.
Okay. Since I talked to everyone here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will go around and sort of gingerly tell them that the Dark One is going to come at some point today. So if you would rather not be here, that's I understand. But I want to try to warn everyone that he's supposed to be coming today.
Okay. You get the idea that most of them are aware of that. They've heard from the constable.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
constable is there.
Hey, he's not cindered.
He's not dead.
Good morning, Constable.
He nods to you, and he says, "Do you know when he will be here?"
Nope.
We don't know. We're just gonna wait around for it.
Okay. Uh-oh. Joe's got a crowd.
Another crowd.
It says, okay, well, we're going to finish up a couple things, and then we're going to let you be.
All right. What time does he normally come when he does come? What time of day? What time was it yesterday?
You know,
We know.
It was like later morning.
Does he? I'll just ask. Does he always come at about the same time every
No,
day?
it's usually-
Okay.
Around then.
All right.
And then,
I would imagine then.
so there's a few there. They're kind of talking, and eventually they do start to kind of gather themselves and disperse a bit. The pyre is still there, but they do kind of all dissipate after a while. And then the door opens, and same thing. You got the three that come out.
Fireball.
And,
Yeah, no.
and one of the, not the main guy, but one of the other ones, actually both of them, produce 3 bottles. And they set them down on the floor. And these are kind of a cloudy green kind of look. And it has like a little weird looking bubble floating around in it.
Hmm.
And they all set them on the ground. And he says, This is your potion of water breathing.
Is that all it does? Is let us breathe underwater?
Yes.
And you think we
Fantastic.
can kill a kraken with it?
This is what you asked for.
All right. Yep.
Just
That's what
wondering
we
if
asked
you
for.
think we have a shot at killing it.
You said this is what you need.
Listen, that's what we asked for. That's what we
So-
got. Don't kill the constable anymore. How about that?
He pauses for a moment. You can see his head cock a little bit. He says, "Why would I do that?"
We've heard rumors.
Rumors from who?
From your
Don't
mother.
worry about that. From your mother.
It seems everyone's scared of you. Probably scared of you because you have probably given them reason to. We'd like it to stop.
Who's gonna stop me?
Who's gonna stop you? We will.
Is that a threat?
Yes.
It's a kind request.
It's not a kind request.
It is from
It's a
me.
threat.
He's threatening you. I just want you to stop.
He
That's
says,
all.
Here's the deal. You kill the kraken. You bring it to me.
And you stop killing all the frogs?
Is that the deal? That's not the deal.
Fireball him now. Do it. Fireball.
Listen, man.
you. I'll follow you in. Just go fireball.
We killed the devil. I don't think we're gonna have any problem with you.
He says, you must be important. Because Alzira brought you back. And I know what she did to get you back. And I understand she has a very important mission for you. So I will stay out of your way. I don't want to get involved with this.
Well, I got no qualms with sticking you.
But this is my domain. I've been promised this is my domain. And I want it to stay that way.
I don't like that.
All right.
I don't think we can abide that.
No, you know what? I think we're done for now. We'll take the potions and we'll see what we can do.
He says, you're just going to... Do you have... What is your plan?
We never have a plan.
I wing it.
Okay.
We rely on sheer luck.
Got us out of hell.
Got us out of hell twice. 3 times.
He says, if you need me, just...
I won't be far away.
You know when I'm here.
Yeah.
Bring the kraken in. I can assist you at killing this kraken if you need it.
Yes, thank you. Let's do that. Let's go.
I have an army that can help
Yeah,
you.
okay. So,
Why didn't you lead with that?
question on the top. If you have an army and you think you can do this, why do you need our help?
Why should I sacrifice my own?
Because there's 4 of us, and
Because if it's an army of the if it's an army of the undead, it's easily replaceable.
Who says it's undead?
what is your army?
That's what most necromancers have.
I'm no necromancer.
I'm just tying you in with Alzira. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry if that's disrespectful.
Gray guy, black cloak, town surrounded
Well,
by
show me
zombies.
your face, whatever. It's cool.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing. Kind of hard not to make assumptions,
Killing constables and whatnot.
Put a black tower in the middle of a town, oppress people. It's kind of a necromancer thing. You're giving off real necromancer vibes.
I think we're done here.
Has he looked at FIP at all?
No.
I'm going to tell FIP.
Let me see. I don't think he
Do
has.
it. Do it.
Just a moment. No.
I'm going to tell FIP. to do a flyby and pull down his cloak.
Yeah, that's what I was
As
hoping
quickly
for.
as he can, just hit it and run.
Okay. Roll me a. I guess I'm making an attack. It's just going to be like a 10 though to be able to get it.
Be good.
Yeah, good enough.
12 plus something because he's a.
Let me roll my. So he gets it. Okay. So the Fip grabs his cloak and yanks it up and yanks it back. He feels it as it's coming up and goes for a reflex to try to grab it and keep it down. Completely misses. The hood comes all the way off, and you can see it. He's gray-skinned. Looks like an elf, but he's gray-skinned. He's got like tattoos all over his face. He looks very, very familiar to Rook. He's the guy in the west, in the tree.
Oh.
Pointy ears. You notice on his...
How did he see Fit before then?
Doesn't necessarily mean he has it. On his neck, you see he has the symbol of being a slave to the Empire. And so he curses a bit and grabs his hood and throws it back over his head.
It's so windy out today. Oh.
And he immediately turns around and goes inside. The door shuts.
Do we want to let this guy go?
Yeah, now that we know where he lives.
Who is this guy?
The guy in the trees to the west.
No, he's not the same guy.
No, it is the
he's
same
not?
guy.
It is the same
so
guy.
how
That's
did
what
Guy
he
to the
said.
trees to the. Oh,
Then how did
the
he see
lightning.
Fit earlier?
Who says he saw him?
He shot at him?
He has a bunch of undead monsters all around him that could have true sight.
Yeah, but...
Plenty of ways to have true sight.
Yeah.
All right.
He could have a magical alarm system set up that spots stuff.
Okay.
within a
I'm
track.
just picturing.
am-
Oh, dang it!
So as soon as I see him, as soon as I see his face, oh man, I'm conflicted.
He immediately throws
killed my
the...
amp.
I mean, it was all the way off because I rolled a 1 on my save to try to grab it. So it comes all the way off, and then he immediately throws it back over, just kind of fumbles it. But you get a clear look at his face, and then turns around.
Stop right there.
He's already gone inside and shut the door.
What? As soon as I saw his face, I would be like, "You."
He probably wouldn't stop.
I Eldritch Blast him then.
Right in the middle of town? What are you,
Yes.
an idiot?
Screw this guy. He killed Fip, and he's killing frog people. I hate this guy. If it's
Being a little
possible, I will
harsh.
Eldritch Blast him as he walks away.
I mean, I'm not gonna give you that because I already turned around, walked in, shut the door.
Then I will Eldritch Blast the wall.
He was quick about getting away. Not enough
Okay,
time
I
for you
Eldritch
to
Blast the wall
register
then.
what's happening. Okay, you blast that wall.
Does it take any? Does it like?
It doesn't seem
Chipped
to.
at all?
It doesn't even show any signs of wear. Almost
don't like
magical, as if there's not actually a thing there.
Is this an illusion spell?
Can you detect magic?
I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, I think I do. No, I have identify. I think I have
I
detect
mean,
magic.
I think we investigated it already. It can't be illusion unless we just rolled really poorly.
I can detect
Was there
magic
an
and
impact?
identify. I just never have,
Was there an impact
found
on the
a
wall?
pearl.
Yes, there was an impact, but it didn't leave any signs of it hitting.
It could be-
I'll go up to it and touch it, see if temperature difference, anything.
It's just cool to the touch. Just a black, a slick stone.
I don't think we should have let him go.
Can
I
I
think we'll
touch
be
it to
fine.
where he touched it to open it? How he touched it?
No, it doesn't. You can touch it there, but it doesn't do any good.
Okay, so we know who the guy is now.
We just know he's the guy to the west.
Yeah, for all he knows, we're gonna go try to kill this Kraken.
I'd rather just go try and kill him.
I say we And I know everyone wants to get into a fight right now.
Well, I mean, we'll fight tonight, but I still don't like him.
I think we need to figure out what the position of our actual mission. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
what is Alzira's ties to this guy? Yeah. We can't just be like, if he is actually tied to her in some way, in an important way, and we kill him, we're eroding trust with the only person who has surprisingly consistently helped us in the past.
But at the cost of the people in this town.
That's acceptable.
What do you think of that,
I
Bert?
don't think it is.
They're trying to make this town a ghost town, you jerks.
I'm not trying to make this town a ghost town, but
if they listen, I'm sure if we wanted this to be a ghost town, it would. If he's keeping the undead at bay, that's doing all right.
But I'm pretty sure he's not keeping them at bay so much as he is bringing them in.
Regardless of what's happening, I don't want to go.
These people as slave labor.
I mean, I know I just threatened to kill him, but I don't really want to kill him until we have some more information. Because while I think I could kill him, I don't think I could kill Alzira.
I don't think Alzira would be upset. From what it sounds like, their relationship isn't great anyway.
Here's my thought. Why does he want a Kraken? He wants us to kill the Kraken and bring the corpse so he can make an undead Kraken, potentially. And then use that in a way that maybe goes against
Alzira.
Yes. That's why I've been so against the Kraken. Fighting the Kraken, killing the Kraken.
I just didn't want to try because we would get smoked.
Yeah, that too. But that aside, if we kill this thing, if we do manage to kill it and we bring it back, and he creates an undead Kraken, somehow, however that might be, and he turns it against her, that's on us.
I really think we should kill him.
And we do not need that enemy.
How are we going to get in there, Rook?
We know where the tree is. I could just send Fip over there until he opens the door again.
I would agree. I'm down to kill him.
I want to kill him.
Now that we know.
Also,
for without much doubt that he is using this town for his own means and killing them when he sees fit.
We don't know without much doubt that he.
To be fair, the person we're working for, she was doing the same thing.
Yeah. Also, yeah, like, let's not kid ourselves. We're definitely in the wrong a lot of the time. If he is keeping the zombies at bay, let's say he is actually doing that. They're saying he shows up every time one comes. If he is doing that and we kill him, town's dead anyways.
It's pretty obvious that that's not the case. The only way is if he was actually in the top of the tower watching all the time and he had no idea about what the constable said.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's eyewitness evidence that he does do this thing, right?
It seems much more reasonable that he knows when the undead are coming because he sends them.
Yeah. I'm aware that is an option.
I would add that it's a probability.
I think you're being very optimistic.
We do know, for a fact, that he has murdered people in this town.
We murdered an entire city. And we're fretting over.
Technically, it was an accident.
We did not murder an entire city. It would be manslaughter at worst.
Okay, how many people
And-
live in that city?
And if we're gonna like point fingers, that was just me, not you guys. So.
And even if we
Yes,
did, it doesn't mean that we
we're
don't
a group.
stop other people from murdering people. It doesn't mean just because we've messed up before, we stop trying.
But listen, the lizard folk are still alive. They're still around, aren't they?
The lizard
No?
folk are no.
They're toasted.
There's
They
you know they had
crater.
they had two settlements. They had the capital and they had part of Adro. So there may be still some in Adro. Last time you were there,
they got vaporized with us, bud.
but the majority of them are.
But they're not like extinct on the island, are they?
Probably pretty close.
A couple years ago, you were in Adro, and that little village had lizardmen, halflings, and humans in it.
Yeah, they're
And
just
during the
endangered.
siege, some of the lizardmen ran to that village also. So there's, a few of them were out of the blast radius, from what you gathered.
Oh yeah, so they're not extinct, they're just endangered. I guess is the proper word. I don't know.
It's fine. They're not all dead.
We only killed 95% of them.
Including, their royalty.
The royalty.
I like your
and
thinking,
their
David.
capital city.
We killed them, but we didn't kill all of them. Come on now. We're the good guys.
We're the good guys. I think we've been pretty far from the good guys for quite a while.
We might not
If
be the
we're-
best guys, but at least we're trying to be.
We're the good guys. We're not doing too great. We haven't even rescued any slaves in a while. That was like our main mission.
We could rescue the slaves right here in this town by
As far as you
killing
know,
this
there
man.
are no more slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I heard
There isn't.
Alzira went through all the camps.
yeah. I don't feel super comfortable with killing him, but
I feel very comfortable with killing them.
yeah,
If
you have
Alzira
a
wants us dead-
vendetta.
If Alzira wants us dead, she could have left us dead. She needs us for something.
With Alzira, the one thing I hate is the fact that she's so secretive about everything. Why not mention this man to us? At least warn us about it.
I guess what were the odds of us coming here?
I mean,
What were
we do
the-
have a problem.
Our odds
with it.
were, what were the odds of us doing anything? I mean,
I think
she
her
sent us
thought-
on a mission with no hint of a way to do anything.
True, but I suppose the logical place would have been to go to where we know they're being controlled.
And
South
we
Shore.
did go there.
You didn't go to South Shore.
No, we didn't.
We didn't?
Nope.
You teleported into South Shore and then you went up to Alzira, and then from there you went here. I remember I thought you guys were going to go back to South Shore. Prepared for you guys to go back to South Shore. And you're like, you know what? Let's go to Saltport.
Yeah, the frogman wanted to go to Saltport.
Well, now my mind is let's go to there.
What, South Shore?
I thought we were there, and they told us like. No.
No, we haven't tried South Shore yet.
Okay, that's my vote. Well, first the Alzira's old place, and then the monastery. We can head that way, and work our way there.
Yeah, on the way back. I don't think that messing around in this city's politics any longer is beneficial to us.
It's not a political issue.
It's a genocide issue.
It's a genocide issue, but they're not being genocided.
Yet.
Genocided?
Genocided. That's a word, right? Came out of my mouth, didn't it?
I already have one on my conscience. I don't need another.
Yeah, well, I don't think anything's going to happen here. Nothing's happened here for this long.
We told the constable we'd keep him safe.
Well, how many times have we lied in the past?
I know you haven't been around but long, but it's kind of our thing.
They were a party of good guys when this campaign started. They're
know if
rescuing
I believe
slaves
that.
and saving the day and and fighting bad guys.
You know, Rook.
Then they poisoned the water hole, and they
That was actually
and
unintentional.
they murdered a town nobleman, and then they all kinds of things have happened since then. All because people keep asking to do things, and you're like, okay. You look trustworthy. I like your black cloak you got.
I mean, for a long time, we didn't do anything Alzira wanted us to do.
It's true.
Yeah. We steered clear of her.
It's not our fault that everyone that we talk to will not give us information. Lindris could have been like, "Hey, don't touch it with magic." Thanks, buddy. Go get this, but I'm not going to tell you anything about how to transport it.
Raoul and Garrick, we did a lot of work for them. We're probably still morally in the middle, if you don't count the genocide.
If you don't count the genocide.
Mistakes were made. I'm not proud of it. Let's move on.
I'll not count it only because it was an accident, not because it's genocide.
You know I'm not good at magic. I don't do that.
My vote's no. My vote's move away from here for now. We can come back around. So it's 2-2. Want to flip a coin?
I knew Francisco was going to be needed tonight. Let me text him real quick.
He's dying.
Stop genocide or leave and go to South Shore.
We have to get him healthy before we can leave anyway. Can't travel like this.
We can put him on a wagon.
Through a swamp. Good luck with that.
Listen, what are we going to do? We're going to go up to Chug and ask for another potion. Hey man, I know we've been bugging you and taking all your stuff.
No,
Give us another potion.
I might just threaten him.
Huh?
Last time he kind of, wouldn't want to help us and thought we were dead, so.
I really don't want to. I really want to stay on this good side. Not good side morally, good side of this person.
Of Chug?
No, not Chug. I don't give a crap about Chug. Alzira.
Maybe she'd be happy if we took this guy out. Take initiative. That's what it's all about, right?
We have
Seems like Alzira needed him for something, and he got paid by having this town.
Yeah.
He didn't seem particularly pleased with the arrangement he had with Alzira, and I don't particularly like the way he's treating the townspeople here. These are the friends of our friend.
I just don't particularly want to go back to hell, so...
I don't want to fight the Kraken. Yeah, I don't really want to go back to hell either.
Listen, we don't need to go fight the Kraken.
I'm not fighting the Kraken. I will not do that unless we have a full army. And Alzira's support, because, I a Taurus and whatnot.
Well, I mean, our gnome guy said that he'd help us.
Gnome guy?
Or the elf guy. The guy with the hood.
Yeah, that's one we're
about killing.
That's the one we're contemplating murdering right now.
Yeah, that one.
We've been having a discussion about it for 20 minutes. Just a second ago, you were ready to cut his jugular out on the spot.
I still want to do that, but we can trick him into helping us enough that we can kill him. I mean, it's knocking out two birds with one stone.
We could just get him to send his entire army at the Kraken, let the Kraken kill the army, and then kill him.
I don't think he'd agree to that. Hey, man, I know you've built up this amazing thing over here. You think you could just throw all that away for me, real quick, and then we'll murder you?
He seemed willing to.
I'm leaning on the side of I doubt he will kill them all soon, if at all.
How many is enough?
It's been 2.5 years.
And he's killed, what?
And most of them are on the other island. They just died of, I don't know, starvation or something. What animal kills frogs? Probably that.
The quickest way to help these people is to
Get
stop.
rid of the Krakens.
Yeah, and we're not going to beat a Kraken. You've seen the size of those?
I
This
have.
This is a big picture kind of thing. We can just help them, or we can help everyone. Make sense?
If you're that worried
Awesome.
about it, we can take them to Last Hope.
Yeah, we can just like oust all these frog people over to Last Hope.
But they need the swamps.
Obviously they don't. You haven't lived in the swamp for years.
All their families are on the island.
Alright,
Which
you
they
know what you're
can't
gonna
get to
point-
anyway.
Yeah. They're gonna die
They
regardless
can be
of our...
safe until we can give them a way to get back. And when we come back, we can make sure that they're safe.
That's acceptable.
What about you, Bert?
I accept it.
All right.
We just gotta
I'm gonna go-
convince a
what-
town
what
full of
time is
people
it?
that hate us.
Tell you what
They
now,
love
Bert.
me. Where's the constable?
If you guys can convince them to round up and move across a desert to a cave in the side of a mountain. How many frog people were there in that inn that night? Last night?
There was probably around 50.
That's
How
it?
big is that cave?
It'd be a tight fit for 50. But
We could put them in a castle. Right? A fort? An abandoned fort?
What time is it right now?
10 a.m., 11 a.m.
Okay, I'm gonna go find the constable.
He's come out of his hole since Dark One left.
Okay. So we have an idea. If you can get everyone rounded up, we can relocate you until we can get around the Kraken. That way you won't have to worry about the Dark One.
Relocate?
Just temporarily until we can get rid of the Kraken, then we can bring you back and reunite you with all your families.
Where would we go?
Well,
There's
we
a
have
castle.
a couple of ideas. There's a castle, and there's also a
Shoot, we could
cave.
drop them off at Alzira's tower.
I'm sure. Oh, her old tower. We need
Yeah,
to
that's where
probably
we need
scout
to
that
go.
out.
Too.
We need to scout that out anyways. Yes, there's almost like there's a giant tower that they could all live in.
I will say the last time we did see that tower, there was a lot of mushroom people.
A lot of demons too.
Yeah, but the
Why?
demons got crushed.
So, hey, this is working out. We go scout that thing out because we needed to do that anyways, and we just leave them all here. And if it's clear, we'll come back and get them.
And if it's not,
This is our home.
I understand, and if you want to stay, I understand why.
let me ask you a question. Do you think that your people will be murdered by the Dark One anytime soon?
Like all of them.
Or
Then
or a lot
No,
of them?
No, he needs us. We bring him what he asks.
Okay, you
Are
guys keep
okay
doing that.
Are you okay doing that for a while longer?
We've been doing it for a long time.
All right.
But I don't think you guys understand. You guys
Off-
can stop doing that
off
and
to
stop your
Alzira's
worries.
then.
But if we stop, he won't protect us against the dead. And even worse, he'll just strike us down.
Is it just the constable around here?
Yeah, there's a couple more frogs starting to come out, but that's it's within
Okay.
earshot. That's who it is.
I'll say quietly to him.
And he's also
We're
kind of
pretty
whispering to you because
sure-
you're right next to the tower.
Okay. Well, I'll say walk with me. We'll walk away from the tower a little bit just to ease his mind.
Okay.
We're pretty sure he's the one controlling the undead to come in. But if you want to stay here because it's your home, I understand. We don't think that we can safely get rid of the Dark One for you right now if he is the one that's bringing in the undead. So we're offering to relocate you for now.
But if he sees us packing up and leaving, he'll get us.
Then he'll die.
Then we will definitely fight him.
I don't know. I can ask, but
Ask quietly. Let us know by the end of the day if you can.
this is our home. And what if those that are on Tad Point decide to come back? What if they find a way back? No one's here.
I can send Fip out to tell them the plan.
Where would we go?
We'll have to scout out a location for you first.
I have a map, don't I? I can just give them a map.
I'm down.
You died. You lost everything.
I can make a map.
He says,
Kermit can give me the materials to make one.
He says, I don't know. This is sacred land for us. Todicus gave us this land.
I understand. And if you don't want to, that's fine. But I'm not sure it's safe here for you. And if you feel the same, we can try to help.
Why would you help? You work with the Dark One.
We don't.
We don't.
We saw you go inside.
Yes, we can freely talk to him. We do not fear him, and we do not work for him.
You don't know him like we do.
The stories you've told us is why we are making this offer.
I don't think we'd be safe anywhere. It doesn't matter where we go, he can see us. He'll know where we are. And if we don't give him what he asks, he'll strike us all down.
And the choice is yours. If you would rather stay here for a while longer until we can figure out a solution, that can be your choice. But if you would like to relocate temporarily, we can help you with that.
I think
we'll be leaving town in a day or two.
I think we stay.
All right. Good luck.
He goes back to his spot.
All right.
Fantastic. Let's get to that tower.
How's Jack doing?
He's looking pretty rough.
We have to save Jack.
Let's go to Chug then, because he's the only one that can really help.
Okay.
Chug back at his inn.
Are you going back to see Chug?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What's the
Hit that
constable's
real
name?
quick.
And we're bringing Jack. Jack's coming to Chug's. Badlands Chug's.
Badlands Chug.
Henry.
Barnabas, probably.
Barnabas.
I don't know what his name was. I have it in here somewhere, but I don't remember.
Frogs McKenzie.
We're gonna call him Slur is his name.
From the planet Nintendo 64.
I did not Slurm. His name is Slur. That's exactly what I had in my mind. I was like, Frogman, Futurama, Frogman, Slur.
Yeah, because I said Frogs McKenzie. You're also really close to another Futurama character, Lur.
That's the one from Nintendo 64.
Omicron Persei I-8.
Omicron Persei I-8, son.
Yeah. That's right. All right. So let's get to Chug's house and stake out Chug's house, I guess.
We're not gonna stake out his house. We're gonna knock on the door.
He's never home. He wasn't home last time. We waited like 12 hours. He never came home.
So you guys get there to his hut, and it's vacant. No one around except for his chickens and his pig are still out there, and some of his supplies are still out in the back, and his cauldron. The room you can see through the window. It's looking into that other room. No Chug.
All right. Well, Bert's gonna go pet the pig.
Okay. Pig
I guess
snorts.
we're waiting on Chug.
Okay.
All right.
What about that door inside?
I'll send Fip to do just a slow spiral outward. See for 12 hours. See if he spots him at any point.
Okay. What'd you say, Eric?
The door inside his house that goes to the different plane.
Mm-hmm.
That's still in there?
Yeah.
I mean, the door's not locked.
You're looking into the other room that's in the different plane.
Oh, okay.
The one you're looking...
Open.
No, the door's closed. There's a window.
Okay. Yeah.
Looking through the window, and the room you're looking in doesn't fit the spot that it's in right now in the swamp.
Oh, okay.
It's bigger than what it should be.
The front door is unlocked.
You can
still,
see.
isn't it?
You can see the. Yeah, you can check it. It's unlocked. You see the fireplace, and you can see to the left there is that door that Shiro went out before. That went out to the street.
Is it gray inside the house or just in the street?
From what you can see from where you're at right now, I mean it's dark in there, but
Well,
it's gray, grayish at least.
I mean, Shiro was in there before. Would he like?
Now again, it was dark. There wasn't any light in there, but it was gray.
All right,
Okay.
we're gonna go out. I'm gonna go in there.
Going into Chug's house.
Yep.
Step through. It's cool in here. It's cold, but it's like Oklahoma cold. It's like a chill down your bones. It's got
Gotcha.
that.
Damp cold.
Yeah. It's like you feel colder than you should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go through that door.
Okay. You step out, and you are on a looks like a busy street. It's dark. There's no stars in the sky, no moon.
Okay.
There is a few torches along the way that are shining very bright, extra bright.
Bright gray.
And yep. Well, the torches have light. They have an orange glow to them.
They're like yellow.
Yeah.
Gray world, yellow light,
Um,
like that movie.
You there's still some traffic coming and going, and roll me a perception.
Okay.
Pull up my notes here. There we go.
19.
Okay. So just kind of people watching as you step through that door. It's all sorts of different folks. You don't see any humans. You gather these are not races that you are really familiar with at all. And you could swear you see one of the first ones that walks by. He looks like a zombie. He's like, his face is all gout. Is that the word?
Sallow.
Skin is sort of hanging off of him, and he's just but he's walking just normal, just walking down the street. He's got a cloak on. What was your perception?
19.
Okay. You've got what was it? A big, I think it's I think it was a big ogre, like a big ogre guy. Just to your left, there's a little shop there. You can see him. He's got a big cleaver, and he's like hacking up some meat.
Okay.
And then you kind of look over. As you're looking at him, you notice another shop down. You apparently seem to be in sort of a market row here. You kind of look, and you do kind of a double take, and it looks like a ghost. It kind of has a glow. It kind of has an ethereal glow to it. But he's got like a cloak on and a hood. But there's sort of that. You can see his arms have a like a glow to it, but you kind of see through him. And he's just selling something. You can't quite gather what he's got, but you hear him hollering out in some language you don't quite understand.
What is this familiar to one of the planes I've been to? It has to be. I've been to all of them. I think.
Roll me. I think it'll be an intelligence check.
Knowledge planes.
Do you have that?
No, that's Pathfinder.
Oh, okay. I think there is knowledges in this one, though, isn't there? Oh, I realize what time it is.
Like there's Arcana
20.
and
there's a car.
When you were in, I don't think you knew of what plane it was. Like out of character, you did, but in character, I don't think you knew what plane it was. Maybe he did say what it was. But the plane where you met the vampire that was running the little village, and you let the vampire out and the ghouls.
Yeah, he did say what the name of that plane was.
Shadowfell.
Shadowfell. Yeah. Okay.
Looks very similar to that, as far as just kind of the chill you get down your spine, and the darkness and the grays. It would if it was a different if this is a different plane, it would match that.
Okay. All right. Well, are we gonna end it there? Because it's 2 a.m.
Yeah, I think we'll have to end there.
Okay.
So that's where we'll call it. So we'll be back hopefully next week. Hopefully Francisco will show up. And we can let him roll his
Hopefully
dice.
Jack will not be dead.
And we can tell him all about how terrible he is. How terrible he feels right now.
How terrible he is at hiding how terrible he feels.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back next Friday, same time, same D&D thing. One of these days we'll get out of the swamp.
Nah.
Not this week. I keep on thinking it's going to be the last day of the swamp.
I kept trying to get us to get out of the swamp.
Nope. More swamp.
More swamp. Shadowfell now.
All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.